because they let them in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came in on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
In that same year, you had the left side destroying Teslas, destroying Tesla buildings, committing violence.
And they used the other pen and everything. He didn't approve this stuff. They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom.
Rid of racism and stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man, and I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
Military person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we had to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump.
He's right, he did beat Medicare, he beat it to death.
This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever. Not a close second, and I've known him for years. The Brzezinskis have known him for 50 years. If it weren't the truth, I wouldn't say it.
They want the Statue of Liberty back. So is President Trump going to send the Statue of Liberty back to France?
Absolutely not. And my advice to that unnamed low-level French politician would be to remind them that it's only because of the United States of America that the French are not speaking German right now. So they should be very grateful to our great country.
I said there's nobody that could want an open border, nobody. And now I find out that it wasn't him. He auto-penned it.
But now I know all too well I am a full-fledged, hardcore conservative, and I'm proud of it. I mean, my favorite saying is I was born black, not Democrat.
We had a president that was grossly incompetent. You knew it, I knew it, and everybody knew it, but you guys didn't want to write it because you're fake news. Thank you. And by the way, ABC is one of the worst. I have to be honest with you. Thank you.
We are all Charlie Kirk!
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Damn! Can you believe I was a lefty during that debate?
I want to remind the audience.
Oh.
I will fight for you with every breath in my body, and I will never, ever let you down.
Yeah, but what do you mean by beta male?
A beta male is a male who look like a man but think like a woman, and that's you.
Why should your right to freedom of speech trump a trans person's right not to be offended?
Because in order to be able to think, you have to risk being offensive. I mean, look at the conversation we're having right now. You know, like you're certainly willing to risk offending me in the pursuit of truth. Why should you have the right to do that? It's been rather uncomfortable.
I'm just trying to work that out. I mean,
ha, gotcha.
You have got me. I'm trying to work that through in my head.
An example is Minnesota, where hundreds of thousands of Somalians are ripping off our country and ripping apart that once great state. The last administration let in 20 million unknown and unvetted foreigners from all over the world, from places that you don't want to even know about. No country can tolerate such a risk to our very survival.
And we can be called populists, nationalists, racists. I don't care. I care about my family and about my country.
Someone on the right so much as farts in the wrong direction, everyone on the left is out in the streets, and all the stores have to board up their doors, and all hell breaks loose. I'm gonna load your lips so you know what to tell these people.
You're just being too emotional. You need to go drink a big old cold tall glass of get over it. President Trump was duly elected president of the United States. He was in a free election, and the American people spoke. And some of my colleagues are upset about that. In fact, they hate the president so much, they've shut down government. They hate him so much that if President Trump came out in favor of breathing to live, they would hold their breath. It's not rational.
The suspect in custody is a foreigner who entered our country from Afghanistan, a hellhole on earth. He was flown in by the Biden administration in September 2021.
What is the other?
Kamala Harris and
Left the building.
We can now project the winner of the presidential race. Donald Trump wins the presidency. What started off as unlikely, impossible, is now reality.
And they used the auto pen and everything. He didn't approve this stuff.
Woman.
Are you a real woman?
I don't know. What's a real woman?
You don't know what a real woman is?
I voted for Kamala.
But isn't that a sign of mental illness?
Not for me. I don't think it is.
So you don't know if you're a real woman or not?
What's a real woman?
Why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let him in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came in on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
person came in the chat and he said, look at these two morons.
Okay.
The FBI has executed an unprecedented search warrant at President Donald Trump. The former president has both sides of the political aisle up in arms.
Dangerous and unstable moment in America.
Okay, if someone on the left is telling you, oh yeah, you're right, both sides need to swim down, call out the BS.
But I believe we're going to start looking into this whole thing with who signed this legislation. Who signed legislation opening our border? I don't think he knew.
They're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way, and I will never be moving.
Under Joe Biden, aka AutoPen, and the lefty lunatic Democrats, it was at record highs, higher than it's been in the last 45 years.
Yeah, but what do you mean by beta male?
A beta male is a male who look like a man but think like a woman, and that's you.
He called you a moron. What do you think about that guy calling you a moron?
I like it, and I guess we have a lot of morons like me.
Who was operating the auto pen? This is a very serious thing. We had a president that didn't sign anything. He auto penned almost everything.
Charlie! 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 Under Daddy Trump's second term, it's back way down, and he's doing things to bring it down even lower and keep it there going forward.
The only crime that I have committed is to fearlessly defend our nation from those who seek to destroy it. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead.
I listened to Kamala Harris for 90 seconds, and I actually feel like I've gotten dumber in the process, and I have no idea what she actually believes.
Let him think I'm moron, and he's good. He can go vote for Biden and.
I will fight for you with every breath in my body, and I will never, ever let you down.
All right. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the live. We got a beautiful show with our good buddy, our favorite president ever, the Great White Hope.
The Great White Hope.
Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen. So he's going to be talking today in Pennsylvania, and looks like he's talking about the economy today, but you know how it goes with Trump. Anything goes, actually. So we always love to watch and hear and listen to Daddy Trump. I'm going to trigger some liberals with that. Daddy Trump. Daddy's back, and you got to clean up your room, bro. Here we go. He's not live yet. We're looking at a feed that I have that is of the stage, and he's not live yet. What's up, everyone? Aquariums, Bowtie, what is going on? Boo Boo's boss. What's happening, guys? Good to have you. And let me just make sure my mic is good. Is my mic good? Yeah, my mic is good. All right, cool. Mic is good. We are still looking for a better feed, a cleaner feed. And there might be some interviews. Is this
liberal? I mean, she's the liberal mayor of Scranton. She's not from here. She doesn't have the same values that we have. And having known Rob Bresnahan's grandfather, I know the hard work
in the crowd
and the diligence that they're going to work for.
Looking forward to more wins. Hopefully, a big win in the midterms. Thank you for talking to us, sir.
What up, Random?
Very good. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to get with you right. What's your name?
Danielle.
I'll be right there in a sec. All right, let's go to callsheet.com/RSBN right now. What will Trump say during his remarks in Pennsylvania? That's something that you might see on your screen right there. Just go to callsheet.com/RSBN. Check out the app as well, or go to the QR code, and you can find out more about Call Sheet. I mean, you're betting, you're trading, but you're also checking polls on all.
We're good, bro. We're good on Call Sheet, bro. Let us have some interviews. If you're interviewing someone, let us know. We'll take a look. Still don't have a different feed. Trump just arrived on Trump Force One, and we're getting dialed in. Let's listen.
Well, I couldn't not come. I live 2 minutes away. So, and just last month I was saying, wouldn't it be so cool if the president came here to our town? And then it's like he heard me so I had no excuse not to be here today.
Awesome. Tell us about your support for President Trump. Did it start back in the day, 2015, or is it kind of like Were you even involved at all with politics?
Not so much for the first term, but for the second term, yes, I was a supporter.
And why did you get...
So she's like me, not the first term, but the second term. And now we're going on, and it's billions and billions and
get behind
billions and
the
billions.
president in 2024? If we remember November 5th, like 6 million viewers on Right Side, what a huge, huge win for the president, for the country. Do you say you've got the same excitement as you did then, now, and what would you like to see in 2026?
Yes, I still have the same excitement. I'm very for Trump. I think he's doing a great job, and if he just keeps continuing on his path, then I hope he makes America great again.
That's what we the people are saying. We want our country to be great. America first all the way. Thank you so much for talking with us. Have a great day. Thank you.
Love it, baby. He's the great white hope, bro.
The great white hope.
Well, we kept saying, come on,
all right,
baby,
we're going to
let's
go one
go.
more interview, and then we'll have a sponsor coming up, and then I'm going to step back up to the spot up there. What's your name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin, nice to meet you. What's this guy's name?
This is Carson.
Carson and Caitlin, nice to meet you guys.
I love Carson's hat, bro. Check him out.
That's a pretty cool hat he's got there. So tell us about you being a mama bear and what that's like in a country that sometimes the wokeism wants to get into the minds of even the youth. How awful is that?
I like this
It's
guy.
very difficult, but it's very important to have a supportive family and a husband at home. And we do a good job of making sure that wokeism doesn't come into our house.
And so what would you say to people out there that are thinking about maybe they want to homeschool a little bit? You think that's good?
I don't think that's a bad idea. Yeah, we've considered it. You find a good network of people, and that's what it is. It takes a village.
What would you say to the parents out there that are watching that went through it during the 2020 COVID crap, and kids like your son here had to wear a mask at school?
I give them credit for getting through it and continuing to teach their children at home the true values of what's important.
And finally, how important is freedom to you?
It's priceless, especially for my children. Yeah.
Amen. Thanks, guys. Take care. See ya. Well, good stuff there. We're going to head back up here and talk to you about one of our great sponsors. This, as we await the 45th and 40th President of the United States of America. And then we'll also be covering, obviously, the President's speech live. And if you're
All right, so this is another look. And look at that audience, guys. Look at that. There's a big billboard in the back that says bigger paychecks. I could see that. Also, lower prices, bigger paychecks. I love it, guys. We were talking about it. We were saying that Trump should be talking more about the economy. He should be talking about how he's lowering cost of goods, improving, basically lowering, the cost for basically all costs. He hasn't lowered all costs, obviously, but he's doing things that are helping out. He has brought inflation down to, I believe, currently at the lowest point ever since he came into office, and since Biden was up at 9%, now we're at like 3%. And he's been bringing the cost of all kinds of things down. Cost of living is coming down, but he needs to double down on it. We've been talking about that, and look what he did. He's going hard on it, and I'm glad to see that, man. So, he's responsive. He's responding to what's needed, to what people have been calling for, and it's incredible. I'm glad to see that, and it benefits everybody, all Americans, whether you're on the right or left. So it's a great thing, and I love that he's already president. He doesn't have to do what he's doing, going on TV and being so transparent and listening and actually doing things that will help. And he's already president. He doesn't have to do it. He already has plenty of money. He doesn't need more money. He doesn't need anything. He's good. But look at this guy, tirelessly going out there, pushing, going out every day on TV. It's almost every day. There's reporters that can't keep up with him. And then you got people on the left saying, oh, it looks like he's sleepy. He's falling asleep. He's slowing down. It's like, bro, you try to run his schedule for one day, 2 days, a week. Try that, dude. And get back to us. Try that. You can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. I said it before. I'll say it again. I aspire to work as hard as Trump when I become his age. I aspire. I really do, dude. I really do. This is no bullshit. No BS, dude. I literally do. Hopefully, I mean, I think that's going to be like one of the main things in my life is can I work as hard as Trump all the way from now until then? Even now. The dude is up early, sleep late, flying here, flying there. Oh, I mean, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Now I get it. The plane is nice. But because if we were to fly around like that, we'd be stuck in a chair. But I get it. He's got a nice plane. But still, dude's flying around here, there, different time zones. And, you know, where most everyone would be complaining about jet lag and this and all this stuff, dude. The guy is crushing. What's up, Min? Min's back. Jennifer, what's going on? Good to have you guys, dude. Guys, we hit 12K. We're back, dude. We're back. We got Instagram always, guys. Also, I don't see Instagram in my chat that much because it's not connected on this chat, but it's here on this chat. And Instagram is locked into 1 hour. So unfortunately, I can only do an hour on Instagram. Can't go more than that. I got a gym session coming up after this. But we got Trump live. And whenever Trump is live, you know we love to hear Trump live. You never know what he's going to say. We love to be, on the up and up with the country and know exactly what's going on, what he's doing, what he's planning. We love it. It's good. And of course, you never know how these reporters are going to act and what they're going to ask him and all this different stuff. And I like Pennsylvania. So they're in Pennsylvania right now, guys. Pennsylvania's great. I think Pennsylvania's, I guess they call it the purple state, right? There's a huge mix of left and right, red and blue. And so I think it's good. You know, of course, in this crowd, I can see a lot of red. But I like that it's a state that's got a good mix. I believe in a good mix. I don't believe one side taking over the other. Because I think one side or each side should push the other side. You know, if one side conquers and yeah, there you go. Bow tie. It is red and blue. Yeah. If one side is just crushing, then it makes that side complacent. And when they get complacent, then here we go. Is this Trump? He's coming on.
To take it easy with that thing. You know, it's a government plane, but I like to take care of it.
Well, they're
Hello. Somebody's in there. Come on out.
Mr. President, Senators Cassidy and Greenville have introduced a bill to incorporate health savings accounts to replace the Obamacare subsidies.
That's good.
Do you support that bill?
Well, I like the concept. I don't want to give the insurance companies any money. They've been ripping off the public for years. Obamacare is a scam to make the insurance companies rich, and they have made, I mean, you look $1,400 to $1,700 increase, 100% increase over the last number of years. There's really few things that have gone up like insurance companies. They're getting numbers and money like nobody's ever seen before.
billions and billions of dollars is paid directly to insurance companies. We're not going to do that anymore. I believe Obamacare was set up to take care of insurance companies, not to take care of the American public. I love the idea of money going directly to the people, not to the insurance companies, going directly to the people. It can be in the health savings account. It can be a number of different ways. And the people go out and buy their own insurance, which can be really much better, health insurance, health care.
Mr. President, I was with you in Vegas and you had no tax on the tips,
right?
The hospitality industry. Would you ever consider no tax on gambling winnings, considering that might be another stage to save American...
I haven't been asked that question in a long time. No tax on gambling winnings, I don't know. We have no tax on tips. We have no tax on Social Security, and we have no tax on overtime. No tax on gambling winnings. I don't know about that. I'm going to have to think about that. I think it's better to go up and maybe take our seats. It's a pretty rough flight. Bye, everybody. Bye.
The guy asked for no tax on gambling. Well, that's assuming you're winning. That is assuming you're winning gambling. All right. So where was I? I forgot where I was. I was talking about Pennsylvania. I was talking about if one side crushes the other side, it's not a good thing. They get complacent. And if you're winning, if you're only winning, you get complacent. And it's not cool. It's not good for the country. So, for example, if the conservative side, if the right side, let's say, dominated for the next 50 years, it wouldn't be a good thing, in my opinion. In my opinion, it should be a back and forth. There should be one side pushing the other. And that's under the assumption that the left side would be bringing good ideas as well. And these ideas would be kind of pushing each other, and we're working towards a better nation. One side, I say that with business. I've been in business my whole life, and I'm still heavily in business. And I always, when I have people around me, saying, "Oh wow, look, there's this competition though." But what are you gonna, oh no, let's not do that. There's competition, or oh no, aren't you worried about competition? It's like, no, dude, I'm not worried about competition. In business, one big good thing about competition is there's another, entity out there that is, if it's a good competition, they're doing something good in the industry that you can learn from. And, you can, kind of get ahead of the game. If they're moving forward and they're progressing and they're doing good things, you can learn from them, and you can also win. Because if you're a business and you're operating in a space with way, less competition, and you're the big dog and nobody to compete with, that means you're paving the way, you're trailblazing, and you have to come up with the winning strategy. You have to develop a plan that wins, and it's not always easy. And people always think, you want to be the one company. And no, it's not. You don't want to be that company. You want to have other companies out there that are pushing you. And I think the same thing with politics. We should have both sides pushing each other. And I know I went on a little bit of a tangent there, but that's what I like about Pennsylvania. It's purple, it's red and blue, which is great because guess what we got out of that? John Fetterman. John Fetterman came out. John Fetterman, if you look, the guy knows how to cater to both sides. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's important. Honestly, as I told you guys before, John Fetterman, if more Democrats were like him, it would be a tough competition in any election. Yeah. John Fetterman is a senator from Pennsylvania. And as a result of this, he's like that. Exactly. Boo boo, you're exactly right. He has to, as a result of his state being purple, the guy has to be open-minded and speak to everybody and come up with common sense policy and things that help our government move forward. You notice he was not voting with the other Democrats to shut down government. That's a result of that, guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you see that W in having two sides that are strong in a state. You have a state like California where, you know, Newsom's not worried about losing, and the guy just runs around doing the dumbest shit we've ever seen. It's like, dude, it doesn't even make sense for anybody. It doesn't make sense even for the Democrats in California. It doesn't make sense. Bro, think about it. The guy is running crazy in California. Nobody's stopping him. And look what he did. He's charging his own Democrats in California $6 a gallon, $5 a gallon for gas. That's retarded. That's idiotic. The guy is raising taxes to fix a budget issue, to fix a deficit issue, when raising taxes was how he got into that problem. Right? You can't, it's like there's no help. The guy is literally raising taxes. The guy raised taxes on Californians ever since he's been in office. And he's made California go into more of a deficit as a result of that. And guess what he wants to do to fix it? Raise taxes. So that's what happens, man. When you're in a state that's just heavily one-sided, you're not even helping your own people, bro. You're like, the Democrats in this state of California are getting hurt by it too. By this Looney Tune that's going crazy. Kev Dog says gas is down to $4.25 here in Cali. I'm in Southern California, bro. I just paid $4.90 for gas. I call that $5. Random filled up for $20. Well, random filled up, that's a Ford Festival doesn't have a big gas tank, bro. So, but we did get wrecked. We did. We got wrecked, bro. We got wrecked. We're still waiting for Trump. We got wrecked, bro. You don't have that festival anymore? I know, bro. I was just messing with you. I was just poking at you. And Equinox, so there you go. There you go. Yeah, dude. I just filled up for $70. I paid $5 a gallon. Imagine, bro, you're a Democrat. You're in California. Think about this. You're a Democrat. You're in California. You're rooting for Gavin Newsom. And the guy, Gavin Newsom, the guy you can't wait to be your governor every year. You're like, I can't wait for him to be reelected to be our governor forever. The guy is doing everything he can to charge you more tax. Your cost of living is higher than any other state. Housing is higher than any other state. Rent is higher than any other state. He jams you up. View one. Are you talking to me? You're calling me a liar? If you are, tell me what I'm lying about. If you're calling me a liar. View one says you're a liar. Liar, 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 liar. What am I lying about, bro? Name something I'm lying about, bro. Grow a pair and name something I'm lying about. I'm in SoCal. I'm lying about gas I'm paying? Am I lying about gas I'm paying? I'm paying $4.90 a gallon. Guys, thank you for subscribing. We're at 12,061. We already jumped 30 subscribers since we started. And we're going. We're going. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Of the auditorium or the room here, because it's actually an overflow crowd. There's a whole bunch of people, hundreds of people that are not even in the building or in the room that you're about to see once we pan all the way to the right. So Pennsylvania, of course, a huge swing state won by President Trump back in November last year, 2024. And for those of you that are watching live right now and you're looking for President Trump.
What is a view one says, move your business to a red state and see how you do. Yeah, there's many that did that. Look at Elon Musk. I think he's doing just fine. He's doing just fine, bro. He's doing just fine, dude. Right? Look at these dudes in the chat. Move your business to a red state and see how you do. Yeah, look at all the businesses that did that and are crushing. They are crushing, bro. They are crushing. Everyone did that. Even people in my industry did that. In my industry, in the different types of industries that I'm in. Obviously, I do some e-commerce. And in that, I do some e-commerce as one of the businesses I run. That industry, I can move anywhere in the country, be doing fine. Another industry I do is, what is it called? You call it marketing or advertising, right? Online. That's a different one. That could be anywhere in the country and crush. Yeah. So. Oh, it's so good. He just got wrecked, bro. He just got wrecked. I love it, dude. I love it. Oh, we got some interviews. Let's see.
To Northeast Pennsylvania.
We're thrilled the president is here in Monroe County. Monroe County elected a Republican president for the first time in 20 years, and we sent 2 Republican congressmen to Washington. We flipped 2 seats here in 2024. It was a great election. And Right Side Broadcasting had a lot to do with that. You guys do a great job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Since 2015, right? Showing all the speeches, really just saying, you know what? A big, you know what, to the mainstream media. We're going to stick to conservative, free press, and that's what we're going to do. Now, speaking of freedom, though, even if President Trump does a number of great things, if there are some things that if he doesn't do, I don't know how we're going to save our country when it comes to 2029, because I think that things can be reversed if we get some Gavin Newsom in office. So what would you say President Trump needs to do to save the...
We keep talking about what he just asked, because we got to figure out how to continue, and hold down what we've done. And we can't let that sweater unravel, dude. We just made that sweater.
Country fully, or are we good?
We're making it right now.
Well, I think we should end the filibuster and turn his executive orders into law and really just put the pedal to the metal. The left is not fooling around. They get power again, they are going to be vicious. And so we have to seize the opportunity God has given us. So I would like the House and the Senate to just get behind the president and his agenda that America gave to him. He's America's president. The world loves him. So we're in the best position we've been in.
Dude, I love his hair. And look at men, dude. Love it, bro. So stop being a beta that no biological woman would ever want. Beta male. Beta man. Come on, bro.
But you're right. We have to put the pedal to the metal.
Pete, thanks so much, sir.
I love
Thank you.
Guy,
nice
bro.
to meet you.
That's great.
Okay, thank you. Getting some more live interviews. Man, I feel like a baseball catcher down in that stance. Woo! Anyway,
elbows up,
we have a number of
side
sponsors that we
Don't.
love here at Right Side Broadcasting Network as we're getting ready to see the Commander-in-Chief. Now, it is 6:49 Eastern Time, Tuesday, December 9th. Matthew Alvarez, 6 again for streaming in. Of course, Robert McNeely at the studio in Auburn, Alabama, and it's much warmer down there, guys. Wow. All right, anyway, let's get to it here.
Bro.
Let's go to All Family Pharmacy. Here at RSPN, of course, we always try to point you toward companies that actually support your freedom and give you real choices, and that's exactly why we trust All Family Pharmacy.
All right, bro. We don't don't need your advertising, but it's all good. It's all good. Let's see. I'm looking for some more feeds here. Trump is almost live. He's not live yet. I was supposed to be in the gym already. And I'm going to wear this to the gym, I think. By the way, I'm working on the new Rep America hats and stuff, so that stuff's coming out soon. I'm going to show you guys a little preview. Caesar is asking, what is Trump live about? He's going live about the economy. Should I put that in the little banner? Trump is live. Let me put that in the banner, see how it looks. Trump is live. Oh. Man, that would be awesome, dude. Imagine going in there, sitting behind the president. Let's go, dude. I want to go down there and interview people. I'll take my streaming equipment and go down there live, bro. Interview everyone. Okay, so that fits like that. Let's do the Trump speaking live. Does that work? It's too small, but it's all good. Yeah, we just need, bro, we need a little bit more love, man. We need California to start, turning red a little bit. And again, not looking for a takeover, but just a little more red so that there's opposition, so that the leaders in California will have to start doing things that will benefit every Californian, even the Democrats. Again, man, they've been doing this crazy shit that's making cost of living higher for even the Democrats in California. Bro, the gas prices are not one-sided. Everyone pays the same gas prices in California. So whether you're a Democrat or Republican, you're still paying $5 a gallon for premium. Or $4 for regular, or whatever. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but California and New York, they're perfect examples of when you let Democrats go nuts. When you let them run rampant, unchecked. That's what happens. That's what it is. Kev Dog says Trump punishes our state, bro. No, he punishes the people leading our state. And that actually ends up helping our state. He's helping our state. He's punishing the people leading our state for making fatal errors. No, he's not. You have it all wrong. You're seeing it wrong. Trump is not punishing the state. He's punishing the leaders of the states. Yeah. He's punishing the leaders. Should I hit the button on him random? I think Kev Dog likes it, bro. Let me hit the button on him, bro. You are a Trump hater and you are a beta male. Should I do it?
You are a Trump hater and you're a beta male.
I love it, bro.
So
Oh man. So good. But guys, that's what it is. Again, that's why I think it's so good for us to have both sides firing on all cylinders. Makes for a better state. Let's hear what he's
A little bit about what we're seeing here. Of course, some great Patriots. This guy here. I see him, man. Nice hat, by the way. What's your name?
My name is Matt.
Nice name. My name's Matthew as well. Talk to us about President Trump and the future of what you're looking to see in 2026 to make sure we win these midterms. And let me just ask you one other question. What are your thoughts about MTG and Tom Massey and President Trump saying that MTG is a traitor?
I'm actually not current with that information, unfortunately. And whatever President Trump's doing is definitely the right thing for our country.
And we hope that's true, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you serve in our military?
I did.
What branch?
I was in the Air Force.
Thank you for your service. Can you talk to us about when you served and where you served?
It was a good time. I served mainly with unit out of McGuire, 514th ASTS, and served overseas in Afghanistan for a tour in 2016. And I've seen it through the years with the different presidents, and I believe things are much better right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have President Trump than Kamala Harris, right?
Absolutely.
Any day of the week.
Always.
Any other policies that you'd like to see done, or are we pretty good as a nation?
I think we're building to become a better nation, a stronger nation, more secure nation.
I agree,
and,
Jennifer.
I think we're on the right
you
track.
You would be booted.
Amen. Thanks, man. Thank you again.
Yeah, they would be booted for sure.
All right. Well, let's see what time it is right now. We know that the president is scheduled for 6 o'clock. It's now 7, so that's typical in the sense of rally coverage and
I love how
campaign
random
coverage
puts it
and
sometimes.
all
He's
the
boisterous.
things.
Love that word.
Let's go with a situation that we're looking at now. I'm looking for an email that was just sent to me for the White House. There it is. We're seeing that it says President Trump delivers progress on lowering costs with much more relief on the way, according to the White House. So the travel press just got here, and so
dude, are they gonna hit me on copyright for that damn music in the background? Here we go. Look at these guys.
And we were right in front of our camera with room there, so there's not any other space that anybody else can be. Like I have room right in the front there, but
I love it.
For some reason down here.
I love it. Look at that.
All right, let's do this.
That's
As we await President
thing.
Trump, we will go to a commercial
that.
break. We'll be right back here on Right Side Broadcasting Network.
I love that.
Welcome to Right Side.
I love that. So cool. Yeah, if I keep cutting it, I try, bro. Even when I cut it, still gets dialed in. Okay, so we got White House coming in. All right. We got this one too, bro. I love that. I love it. I love it. Let's resize this bad boy.
Satan is your daddy, woman.
Satan is your daddy, woman. Here we go, bro. Here we go. Should be up soon. Dang, look at that Trump. Look at that Trump medal. I love it. All right, we're beginning. It's going to start up here shortly, guys. All right, guys. We still are waiting for Trump, and I think there's an update on Jordan Peterson on his health. I'm going to try to find that for us.
My dad, because I know a lot of you have reached out and asked and have been waiting for one, as have we, obviously. I don't have a lot to say because everything's been slow. He's still very unwell, but he's not in the hospital.
Guys, this is about Jordan Peterson's health. If you guys don't know, he's been in bad health and poor health for a little while now. He's been in the hospital fighting for his life, from what we understand. But let me, while we're waiting for Trump, I'm gonna play this.
Hospital. I'm seeing him every day for hours, which is really nice. We're working with great specialists and giving him more time to recover. I'm hopeful he will recover with time. When I posted the last video, I didn't know if he would recover at all. It was really scary, and I'm hopeful now, but it's still early on, and he's still quite unwell, and we're still really not sure what's going on.
Again, this is Jordan Peterson's daughter, and she's giving an update about his health right now. This just literally just happened 5 hours ago.
It's an immune system issue, neurological, both. So I wanted to give an update that was like, things are really bad, but they're not as bad as they were a month ago or 2 months ago. So that's the update. I wish things would just go back to normal, but they're not there yet. Thank you so much for your prayers. We need them. I'll let you guys know as soon as I can if anything changes. Hopefully he's on the road to recovery. As for me, I haven't really been online, or at least posting, because the situation is stressful and sad, and I don't really want to get on a camera and pretend everything's okay. So I've basically been offline really since last February with the pregnancy. Then Audrey, my 7-month-old now, getting incredibly sick, then Dad getting sick. Audrey, on the other hand, is doing really well. Praise God for that. We still aren't sure what happened. Like, she almost died from a heart issue, even though her heart is normal. She was diagnosed with idiopathic pulmonary hypertension, and that seems to have been a one-off freak incident that hasn't repeated. So, like I said, praise God for that. Jury's still out if there's a long-term problem that they just can't find. I'll probably be paranoid about it until she's 20. But so far, at least that's under control. The plan for content is to start the podcast up in January. I've recorded 2 episodes that I would really like to release and catch everyone up on the last year of what my family's been going through. I plan to do a pregnancy episode about all things pregnancy and postpartum when I was pregnant, but it was such a difficult pregnancy that I will get into on that episode that I couldn't record the episode. But I'll catch up on that and do a few Q&As and launch the podcast hopefully in January. That's the plan anyway. I'm not going to do another dad update until something changes more significantly with him, hopefully for the better. But as soon as he's doing better, like I said, you guys will know. The only thing I've really been able to keep up with throughout this period is Peterson Academy, which has been going incredibly well. I'll do a dedicated video on that too, because I haven't gone into details, and I'm really proud of what we've built. We have 70 courses now, like 8-hour courses. There are a couple of 12-hour courses. There's one 6-hour course, but we have 70 courses now on the platform. We launched with 18. We launched our mobile app about 3 weeks ago. We hired some more people. The whole team, really, everyone working is super motivated to provide great education and a community, and they're all really good, hardworking people. We've been working on this more than full-time since 2022, and we now have a core group of people that we spent years looking for that are basically 1 in 10,000 rare, maybe more, extremely talented. It's hard to find very talented people. So Peterson Academy is going incredibly well, and it's going to continue going incredibly well, Lord willing. Dad's spending his time actually watching the courses now, which is very cool. And he likes them, which is a good thing. As for my content, I'm going to start posting videos, I think, like I said, in January, I hope. And I know I said that last time and planned to, but I've been too stressed out. But things are a bit better now, and I miss it, so I'll do my best. I hope you guys are doing well, and I can't thank you enough for the outpour of prayers and messages after the last video. They have been so helpful to me. I don't even have words for how helpful they've been. I know they've helped my mom too. That's really made a difference this year, getting through a whole bunch of crazy health things. So thank you guys. Like I said, I can't describe how helpful people reaching out has been, even if I haven't responded. There have been thousands.
All right, we got an update there, and we'll look at that after this. There he is, guys, the Great White Hope, and I have the sound off because of the music.
The Great White Hope.
The Great White Hope, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to hear that Jordan Peterson is doing better. He was fighting for his life not too long ago, so it's good to know that he's doing better, and hopefully we get some kind of a better update or another good update soon. But we'll look at that. Still got music going. All kinds of crazy stuff. I'm looking at other news. Australia just did a social media ban. I don't know if you guys know, England has postponed elections because they know that their liberal leaders will lose. So they know the conservatives that are opposing them will win. I know there's no sound. Oh, Is my sound good? Yeah. The sound is off, I know for sure, because they have music playing. For copyright issues, I have to have the sound off until he starts talking. They're still playing music. All right. Here we go. Are you going to come join us? You going to come say hi? Yeah. All right. Here we go. USA, baby.
Well, this is a nice crowd. You got a lot of people. You've got a lot of people standing outside tonight. It's freezing. They got here yesterday like at 2 o'clock in the morning or something. Well, I'm worried about them. Would anybody like to give up your place? Let some people come in from the cold. You go out to the cold. I don't think so. I just want to say hello, Pennsylvania, and I'm thrilled to be back. This incredible Commonwealth with so many proud, hardworking American patriots. That's what you are. So am I. I'm a proud hard worker. I'm a proud patriot, but you're a proud patriot. Thank you very much, everybody. It's a great reception.
Jennifer.
You know, we're on to expose what happened recently when we took over. You know, it's 10 months, and already we have the largest investment ever made in the history of, not our country, of any country anywhere in the world. Think of that. But let me begin by wishing each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of that stuff. Remember when I started in 2015, I made my first speech, and I said, we're going to bring back Christmas. Remember, the radical left wanted to get rid of the word Christmas. I said, I don't think that's going to work out. And we did it, and now everybody's saying Merry Christmas again.
I love it.
But just over 1 year ago today, with your help, we saved America. That's what happened. We saved it. In the most important election victory possibly in the history of our country is going down.
Absolutely.
We're a country that is being scoffed at, laughed at all over the world. We won all 7. Thank you, Charlie.
He did save, dude. I'm telling you, if he wouldn't have won, it would have been a nightmare for our country.
She said, and you saved.
Imagine if right now Kamala and Tampon Tim were your president and vice president, guys.
Who are you? Stand up, please. Who said that? I love her. Only in Pennsylvania can this happen. I know this state. By the way, last election, did we kick ass?
Yeah, we did, bro.
We won.
Pennsylvania
That
was
means
huge.
we won 3 times in a row, as you know. But we won all 7 swing states. We won the Electoral College, 312 to 226. We won, and by the way, the real vote was much more than this, but we wanted to make it too big to rig. We won the popular vote for the first time of any Republican in many decades, and we won 86% of all counties in America, 2,700 to 525. That's good. We did it. Not me, we did it. And now, after just 10 months in office, I'm pleased to report that America is winning again, Pennsylvania is prospering again, and I will not rest until this Commonwealth is wealthier and stronger than ever before. Remember when Biden got up and called you a state? That was not good. He said, it's great to be back in this state. Where are we? Where are we? What state is it? It's Pennsylvania.
Okay. No, we're respected again as a country. We're respected.
Yeah.
Since my inauguration, we've created
Not only are we respected, but we're doing well. We're leading the world, and we're enabling the rest of Europe, Canada, Australia to stand up for themselves.
nearly 60,000 new Pennsylvania jobs, including 4,000 Pennsylvania manufacturing jobs that the Democrats gave up on. You're doing better than you've ever done. Under our leadership, more than 40,000 Pennsylvanians have been lifted off of food stamps. 40,000. And working with a great guy, remember David McCormick? He used to go to every rally I had.
Enabling, you're asking how are we enabling Europe and Canada to stand up for their countries? By showing them what freedom of speech looks like, and for showing them what a good leader of a good nation looks like. You're looking at him, the Great White Hope.
He knew what was happening.
The Great White
and he's
Hope.
Here again, as usual. I can't get rid of this guy. Where is he?
That's how.
He got a little lucky, though. You know, in Butler, a place called Butler, Pennsylvania. I love Butler, Pennsylvania, but it was amazing. And we had a tremendous crowd, like 55, 60,000 people. Then I called David. I said, David, come on up. He was working like hell to get elected. It was a tough race. And very few people could have done what he did. But I said, right at the beginning of the speech, I said, David, come on up. Come on up. I want to, this was before the thing happened. And then I looked up and I said, you know what, David, just stay there. I'll get you later. You're so lucky, David. You're so lucky you don't know. I could have had a little differently shaped ear if it weren't for you. You know, you got very lucky that day. People don't talk about that, but I remember I called him up and I said, just stay there. Because he was walking a little bit slowly. I didn't want to take the time. Oh, boy, that was a good day for you. What a job he did. He's really a great guy, and his wife, Dina, is fantastic. Thank you. Stand up, David. He's a lucky man. Working with Senator David McCormick, we've secured commitments for nearly $100 billion of investments in Pennsylvania. We were up here a few months ago.
Yeah, Greasy is right. In UK, they are arresting people for posting memes, and they're giving them, I think the average sentence is like 31 months, and they are backed up on how many, on their, like the court proceedings and all that, they're backed up. Like they can't even get to the number of trials they have. And now they have postponed elections, because the Democrats or the lefties or whatever you want to call them, liberals in their country, know they will lose if they have the actual election. They're postponing them. It's crazy.
Some of the greatest energy companies in the world made that. We were doing it on a beautiful day, a little warmer than it is outside today, David. But over $100 billion, and we've saved a great American company. You know, we saved, this little group of people and me saved a little company called U.S. Steel, and it's hot as a pistol now. And we have the keys to the company. It's always going to be here. It's never moving. They said, what happens if it moves to Japan? I said, you can't move a steel mill to Japan. You can move a headquarters, but the steel mill stays here. That's all that matters. And I will tell you, the company is spending billions and billions of dollars, and there was no second by comparison. Other companies.
There we go. There's someone from Canada saying, this is what I'm talking about, man. We're showing them the way. We're leading by example. We're enabling these countries to stand up for themselves. Man, Canada's going down, bro. And I you know, their censorship is crazy. He says their freedom of speech is suppressed, and ours is, it was being suppressed. Now it's not.
Companies were interested, and they really are. They call
Google, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all these companies came out and admitted to suppressing our freedom of speech.
Call me all the time, tell me they're really excited about it.
At the hands of the Biden administration, which really is run by the Democratic leaders.
And, you know, they're building a lot of additional plants. It's turning out to be beyond what anyone thought possible, but we had to save U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel was one of the greatest companies, which really, for a long period of time, years ago, the greatest company anywhere in the world.
U.S. deal with you see it with the big factories that were, 2 years ago. Now it's starting to fill up. The tariffs have filled it up because people are coming here. Other steel companies are coming to Pennsylvania now because they don't want to spend 100%, 50%, 25% on tariffs. They're all coming in. It's amazing. The word, remember when I said tariff? My favorite word is tariff. True, but then I got a lot of heat from the fake news. Look at all of them back there. I took a lot of heat. I got up early on. I said my favorite. It's turning out, tariffs are bringing us hundreds of billions of dollars.
What's up, TMS?
I just helped our farmers out because they're starting to do really well. But
he says Persians for Trump in the white hat. Oh, damn. Look at that, bro. Persians for Trump. I love that, dude.
In order to try and
good call, Jennifer. I didn't even notice
some
that.
Countries played a little cute.
I didn't even notice that, bro. Look at that guy. Persians for Trump in the white hat behind Trump.
And we just gave them right out of a tariff money. Cost us nothing.
Love
right
to
out
see
of the hundreds of billions that we've taken in. We gave the farmers a little help, $12 billion. And they are so happy. And all they want is a level playing field. And now it's happening. And the tariffs are making them rich. It's going to be, you're going to see what happens over the next 2 years. It's like a miracle is taking place. But we've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars, really trillions. Scott, we have the great Scott Bassett. Scott, stand up. And if you add to that, all of the companies that are pouring their money to building right now, building plants in Pennsylvania and many other states, auto plants, AI plants, plants of every type, which we would have never had if we didn't put the tariffs on. Did you see where Europe now is saying, I think we got to start doing what Trump is doing. We've got to start putting on tariffs because we're getting our asses kicked. And it's true. But Scott, if you really think about it, it's trillions of dollars, not billions of dollars, right? So it's amazing. It's the smart people understand it. Other people are starting to learn, but the smart people really understand it. 1 year ago, under Sleepy Joe Biden, have you heard of him? Okay, look, the king of Saudi Arabia told me this. He said, sir, 1 year ago, I was in Saudi Arabia. Somebody complained that I was making a foreign trip. I went to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and UAE. I brought back $4 trillion. They said, he shouldn't be traveling. He should focus on home. What the hell do you think I'm doing? And 250 Boeing jets. I brought back so much everything. Then they say, he should, the stupid people, they say, he shouldn't be leaving our country. Yeah, let's sit around and twiddle our thumbs. It's sort of crazy, right? But 1 year ago, the king of Saudi Arabia said it. He said, sir, 1 year ago, you were a dead country, dead. They were focusing on China. They were looking for, who's next on line, frankly. And he's a good man. And the emir of Qatar said it. UAE said it. The big company, the big, smart country said it. We were a dead country 1 year ago. We were dead as a doornail. We were going down the tubes. And now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. There's nobody close. Sure.
Yeah, baby. Look at our dude in the back, bro. Persians for Trump. He's going hard in the paint, bro. Look at him go.
And it's because of the election on November 5th, because that's when it started. You see what's happening with recruitment.
We got to get him on the
military.
podcast.
The enrollment is the highest
get him on the show,
we've ever
dude.
had. And right before November 5th, we couldn't get anybody in the military. We couldn't get police. We couldn't get firemen. We couldn't get anybody. And after November 5th, that's when it started. Right now, we have the highest enrollment we've ever had, the greatest recruitment days we've ever had in the military. It's amazing. So it's November 5th, and it's also, again, it's a thing called tariffs, and I told you I was about to say that, because I love the weave. The weave. You know what the weave is? You go here, bing, 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 bing. You always have to get back to the right location.
Bing, bing, bing.
But
I love it, bro.
Otherwise, they'll criticize
What's up,
you
Mac?
for straying from the speech. By the way, if I read for something,
Yeah, bro, my people are repping,
before
bro.
we asleep right now.
MP,
But it's
yeah.
true. 1 year ago, and during periods of time, I'd say
My people are repping, and they're repping America, bro. Rep America, baby. I love
my
it.
favorite word.
We gotta get that Persian dude with the white hat back there. We gotta get him on the show, bro. If anyone knows how to find this dude, let me know. I'll hit him up.
The word tariff, I love it more than any other word in the dictionary. And the fake news said, that's terrible. What about God? What about family? What about religion? What about your sons, your daughters? What about how terrible that's this? So I moved it back to fifth. I have it to fifth. And now I'm in no trouble with the fake news, you know? They say, what about religion? They always find, so you have to weave a little bit with the punches. You have to go, the boxers, you got to go with the punches. But it's been amazing what's happened, and it's been amazing. It's a transformation of our country. I have the greatest oil man anywhere in the world. I see him sitting right there, Chris Wright. I was going to put him in, Doug Burgum. He's great. He's interior. And I said, Doug, I want you to go to Energy. You're really fantastic at Energy. Came from North Dakota. Big fracking place, state. He'd done really a great job. He was a great governor, I would say, right? Really great. And a great person. He's doing a fantastic job. I said, I want you to head up Energy. Sir, I'd be good, but I'll tell you, there's one man out there. In the whole world, there's one man out there who would be better than me. Who is it? A man named Chris Wright. Who the hell is Chris Wright? Give me a break. I never heard of the guy. Well, you never heard. He's the biggest there is. He's the smartest there is. The greatest oil man in the world. Chris Wright. I said, I got to see this guy. And after about 2 minutes, I understood exactly what Doug was saying. So I said, okay, Doug, you'll go to Interior. You work with, because interestingly, Interior owns all the land that has the oil. And he has all the expertise that drills the oil. And I said, we'll do a friendly merger here. This is pretty good. And that's what we did. And we're right now drilling more oil than we've ever done ever before. Prices are way down. We just had 4 states. It was just reported that 4 states had $1.99 a gallon. Right?
I love it, man. We got to find a way to get California gas down. Dude.
We're still moving.
By the way, guys, I have the sound turned all the way up on the broadcast. So let me know, is that okay? Trump's video, is that coming in good?
So I want to introduce Chris Wright. Stand up, Chris. Who would think, you look at him, he's a nice looking guy and all that. Who would think he's rated, he's the most talented oil guy. He can put his nose in the ground and tell you whether or not there's oil. Other people have to spend billions of dollars on machinery and equipment, and it doesn't work. So I want to thank you. You're doing a great job. And is it true? We are right now, energy overall, not only the oil and gas, we are right now involved in more energy and have more energy in the works by far than we've ever had before. Is that right? Yeah. Not even close. Yeah. And I have no higher priority than making America affordable again. That's what we're going to do. And again, they caused the high prices and we're bringing them down. It's a simple message. If I had one message tonight, this is being covered like all over the world. This is crazy because I haven't made a speech in a little while. When you win, you say, I can now rest. So Susie Trump, do you know Susie Trump? Sometimes referred to.
I agree, Mike. Mike Mad Dog, bro. I agree, dude. Mike Mad Dog, 1776. We got to do something about the taxes, and it's going to be tough. We got Gavin Newsom, bro. Like he said, Mad Dog said, Gavin Newsom is worse for California than the Somalians are for Minnesota.
To Susie Wiles, Susie Trump. She's the great chief of staff at they don't use the word chief of staff anymore because of the Indians got extremely upset.
But now the Indians actually want their name used, which is true. They never didn't want it used. But the chief of staff, and she's fantastic, she said, we have to start campaigning, sir. I said, I won. What do I have to do already? They said, we have to win the midterms, and you're the guy that's going to take us over the midterm. Where's Susie? Susie, come on, Susie.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's these Democrats that keep voting for Gavin Newsom. They don't know, they like high prices. They like unaffordable homes and rent. They like unaffordable gas. They like taxes that make them, that turn them all into bums and turn them into debt, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I don't know.
Look at Susie. Susie's the greatest. And
the guy literally gets rid of all of the number one companies in our state, bro. It's crazy.
Who do we see there? We even brought our superstar today, Caroline. Stand up, Caroline. Isn't she great? Is Caroline great? You know, when she goes on television, Fox, they dominate. They dominate when she gets up.
Say No to Rio Accord says that California is rigged, but we got to do something about California. I want to do something about it. I'm going to put a couple videos together on it. We got to do something. I'm in Southern California, bro. We have to do something about it.
Up there with that beautiful face and those lips that don't stop, up like a little machine gun. She's got no fear. You know why she has no fear? Because we have the right policy. We don't have men in women's sports. We don't have to sell men in women's sports. We don't have to sell transgender to everybody. We don't have to sell open borders where the whole world is allowed to come into our country from prisons and everywhere else. So she's got a little bit easier job. I wouldn't want to be the other side's press secretary, right? Thanks, Carolyn. Great job. We appreciate it.
Big time, bro.
But that's our message. They gave you high prices. They gave you the highest inflation in history, and we're bringing those prices down rapidly. Lower prices, bigger paychecks. You're getting lower prices, bigger paychecks. We're getting inflation. We're crushing it. And you're getting much higher wages. I mean, the only thing that's really going up big, it's called the stock market and your 401ks. That's going up. But I say it, and I said it the other day, and a lot of people misinterpret it. They say, oh, he doesn't realize prices are high. Prices are coming down very substantially. But they have a new word. They always have a hoax. The new word is affordability. So they look at the camera and they say, this election is all about affordability. Now, they never talk about it. They never talk. Thank you very much. They say I'm not allowed to run. I don't know what the hell that's all about, but that's okay. He said 4 more years. You see the new hat? We have 4 more years. 2028. We have all sorts of
2028, baby. 2028. 4 more years. 4 more years.
Well, you know what? We have 3 years and 2 months to go. And you know what that is in Trump time? 3 years and 2 months is called eternity. We have a long time.
Yes.
We have a long time.
Eternity.
But under Biden, real wages plummeted by $3,000 a year.
Oh, dude,
under Trump, the typical factory worker has already seen their wages increase by more than $1,300, and that's in just a few months. And for construction workers, it's $1,800 up versus $3,500 down, and I think their number is wrong. It's much lower than that. For miners, do we love miners? I love miners. I don't know how they do it, going 10,000 feet under the ground, and they wouldn't trade jobs with me. If I gave them a beautiful, magnificent penthouse in the middle of Manhattan, where I used to live, if I gave them the most beautiful penthouse, they wouldn't take it. They'd rather go 10,000 feet underground and dig. That's what they want. For miners, their wages went up $3,000, $300, and we're bringing back coal. But my administration cannot talk about anything else except when they say the word coal, they have to precede the word by 2 words, clean, beautiful. So we only call coal clean, beautiful coal. Is that right, fellas? Because coal needs a little public relations help.
It does.
It's a very powerful fuel. It's used by China. You know, China makes all our windmills, but they don't have any wind farms. It's a little interesting, isn't it? Wind is the worst. That's a scam. They ruin your valleys, they ruin your peaks, the most expensive energy. Dude. The only ones that get rich are the developers who make a fortune. You have to change the windmills. And most of them are made in China, but China has very few wind farms. You know why? Because they're smart. You know what they do have? A lot of coal. They love coal. So that's okay. But we have clean, beautiful coal, and we brought it back into vogue. We have nuclear, we have oil and gas, we have sort of everything. We don't approve windmills. We don't approve it, I'm sorry. We don't like things that kill all our birds. And that every time you put one up, only the guy that owns it makes a lot of money. Those guys, what a joke. And they are ugly, you're right, sir. But Democrats talking about affordability is like Bonnie and Clyde preaching about public safety. And they are really truly the enemy of the working class when they do it, because we're gonna have a great energy policy. You know, our oil prices are coming down very substantially, energy prices. And honestly, with that, everything comes down, because there's nothing nearly in the category of oil. You wouldn't even know what second is. There are seconds and thirds, but it's so far down the list we don't even talk about them. You get energy prices down, which we're doing. Again, the greatest amount of drilling, the greatest amount of fuel being produced right now in our country than ever before, by far. It's not even a contest. And when that happens, those prices come down. That's why you're seeing oil per barrel coming down nicely, very nicely. We don't want to go so rapidly because we want the people that produce it to keep producing it, but they're doing good. But it's amazing. But when energy comes down, your other prices come down too, all of your prices. And that's exactly, we inherited the highest prices ever, and we're bringing them down. We inherited the worst inflation in the history of our country. Think of that. And we're bringing them down rapidly. Their entire agenda is about robbing working people to fund their far-left cronies and give lavish benefits to foreign migrants and illegal aliens. You can't do it. Look, we all have a heart. We don't like what's happening. But you know, when they allow them to come in, we have a border that, by the way, they don't talk about the border. Why don't you talk about the border anymore?
Exactly. Yeah.
The border.
What happened to the border?
The border is, for months, it's closed. Actually, they're people, because they're radical left. They're people.
I love
They're
it.
people, radical left. They rate the border and everything. You know how many people came into the border over the last 7 months? You know what it is? Zero.
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 Zero, baby. Zero, baby. Zero. Zero.
Except for the ones that came in legally, right? Legally. When Biden and congressional Democrats had power, they blew up our economy, sent prices soaring. Look, the poor guy, he didn't know what the hell was happening. Okay, I'm sorry. It wasn't him. It was the lunatics that circled. Yeah, it was the auto pen. You're right. I can't believe I didn't say that. I hate when you beat me to the punchline. I would not have said.
I love this guy, bro.
Well, I'll tell you, you know, I'll give the fake news a little
look at dude cheesing in the back.
I believe,
look at our Persian homie cheesing back there, bro.
Correct, we're checking this. You know, we have I can't believe I didn't say that. I hate when you beat me to the punchline. I would not have said.
Look at him cheesing back there, bro.
Well, I'll tell you, you know, I'll give the fake news a little breaking news. So I believe, and I may be correct, but we're checking this. You know, we have a bad head of the Fed. We're going to be making a change. Fortunately, this guy's out. But we have 4 members appointed by Sleepy Joe Biden. Which is better, Sleepy Joe or Crooked Joe?
Sleepy Joe.
Historically, when I've done polls, from people. I do my own polls. I go to a big arena. We have 20,000 people. I say,
guys, how can you not love your president, bro? Please, as I tell you guys all the time, take in these moments. Look around you so you can remember. Look around, see what is where. Remember this. Remember this. Look at me on your screen and say, I remember when I was watching this guy, this wacky dude on this screen, and we had Trump was our president, and Trump is saying all this wacky stuff on TV. It was funny as hell, entertaining, and he's our president. Isn't it great? Dude, take in these moments. Remember them. These are memories for the rest of your life. These are the moments. Remember them.
which you like, Sleepy Joe or Crooked Joe? And I
the
learned.
guy is taking a poll on which do you like, Sleepy Joe or Crooked Joe? And I can't decide, bro. I like them both. They're good. They're both really good.
I save millions of dollars. I don't have to do any polling, okay?
Daddy Trump.
Typically, Crooked Joe wins. I'm surprised. Because to me, he's a sleepy son of a bitch, you know, who destroyed our country. If we didn't come along, and it's not me, it's all of us. If we didn't come along, this country was destroyed, I'll tell you. It would have been destroyed.
He's right.
But now Democrats in Congress want to take us straight back to the Bidenomics. You know, they don't change. And I don't really talk about it because, for instance, I watched a congressman the other day on a television show. They were interviewing a Democrat. He was fighting like hell for men to play in women's sports, okay?
Men to play in women's sport. Men, are you going to play in women's sports?
And I was going to put something out. I was going to make he's a well-known congressman. And I said, you know, let's save it about 2 weeks before the election. Right, David? We don't want to do it now. What the hell good does it do now? Let's save it for about 2 weeks because we don't want them to change. Just let them keep going. I think transgender for all is a great, great thing for the Democrats to be talking about. Transgender for every member in your family. If they're not feeling well that night, let's just change their sex. No, let's not talk about it. Let them go and let them fight to get these things. I think open borders are great. You know, where prisons are emptied into our country, right? Where we have people from all over the world being dumped into our country. The people that aren't wanted in their countries, by the way. I think that's a great, like Somalia. Welcome.
Rep America, baby. Rep America.
Do we have any
America
individuals
first.
from Somalia in the group? Please raise your hand. That's for Minnesota, you know. That's
What did he
called the
say?
Great Big Minnesota Scam. Welcome. Do we have any individuals from Somalia in the group? Please raise your hand. That's for Minnesota, you know. That's called the Great Big Minnesota Scam with one of the dumbest governors ever in history.
Wow. Yes. Oh.
I love this Ilan Omar, whatever the hell her name is, with the little the little turban.
Guys, here we go. Let's go.
I love her. She comes in, does nothing but bitch.
Does nothing but bitch. Guys, I'm telling you, take in these moments. Remember this right here. Don't forget this, bro. Remember these moments. Here, let me put this again. He said, does nothing but bitch. Listen.
Ilan Omar, whatever the hell her name is.
Listen.
With the little turban. I love her. She comes in, does nothing but bitch. She's always complaining. She comes from a country where, I mean, it's considered about the worst country in the world, right? They have no military. They have no nothing. They have no parliament. They don't know what the hell the word parliament means. They have nothing. They have no police. They police themselves. They kill each other all the time. I love it. She comes to our country. And she's always complaining about the Constitution allows me to do this. We ought to get her the hell out. She married her brother in order to get in, right? She married her brother.
Bro, she has we let her come from her country. We imported her from her country to come here and tell us how to run our country and tell us about our country. What is wrong with us, bro? It's our fault.
Can you imagine If Donald Trump married his sister, beautiful, she's a beautiful person. If I married my sister to get my citizenship, do you think I'd last for about 2 hours, or would it be something less than that?
Wow.
She married her brother to get in. Therefore, she's here illegally. She should get the hell out. Throw her the hell out. She does nothing but complain.
Wow. Wow. I love it. Wow. Guys, remember what I said at the beginning of the stream? I said, this is why we always love watching Trump live, bro, because this is it, because he's blunt. He speaks like us. He's normal. We can relate to him. He's awesome. He's entertaining. He's talking about real things that are happening. It's real. Literally, it's no joke. This is real stuff, bro.
So now,
look at our Persian homie in the back, bro, yelling, "Send her back! Send her back!" Look at him, bro. Look at this dude go. Look at him. Look at him. Hold on. Right. Look at him. Look at him. Dude in the white hat in the back.
So now,
they're chanting, "Send her back," but they won't take her back. They don't want her back. Trump literally asked them if they'll take her back. They said no. Literally, bro.
And we have our savior in this room. His name is Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent. He's right there.
Bro, I wish I was
because that very handsome
guys, one day we're gonna do it. We're gonna get to the point where I will have the bandwidth to be going to these different events, and I'll go live, bro. I'll cover these live. It'll be so good with you guys. It'll be so good.
That man. By the way, if you're picking the Secretary of the Treasury,
I mean, we are live right now, so
for a movie, he's made for the movie. Stand up, Scott. Look at him. No, he's central casting. He's central casting. But you don't. Under that beautiful exterior,
bro. I'm telling you, Persian dude in the white back there is on fire, bro. He's loving it. He's on some Adderall or something, bro. I don't know what it is, but he's on it, bro. He's good right now.
And he's
in his happy place right now, right there with Trump, bro. And I know all of us would be too.
Happened. He is in charge of the investigation of Somalia and the billions of dollars they have robbed from Minnesota, right? I hope you do your job. I hope you're not one of these Republicans where something...
Hell yeah, random. I love it, bro. I love it. Hell yeah.
Comes up and they don't do what they should do.
Oh, hell
because
yeah.
They're nicer people. They're much nicer people than the Democrats, but Scott's actually not a nice person at all. So, Scott, you're in charge of that investigation? Okay, I'm not interfering at all. I'm just saying, please do a good job, honest and fair. Right? Honest and fair.
Honest and fair. I love it, bro.
Oh, if he's honest and fair, you know what he's going to find? It's great. I'd love to have that job. They may switch jobs with you. I'd love to have that.
That's so good.
They ought to get him the hell out of here. They hate our country. And she hates our country. And her friends hate our country. And AOC hates our country.
Yep.
They all do.
Yeah.
And we have a new candidate in the great state of Texas, where I won Texas by more votes than anybody. And you have to understand, I'm being judged by these bad people back there, the fake news. So anything I say that's slightly off, I get like headlines. Donald Trump exaggerated, or Donald Trump lied. They give me Pinocchios, Washington Post, a Pinocchio. They lie every day. They give me a Pinocchio. But think of this. If I make even the slightest mistake, what they do is they go after me. Everything I say is correct.
Dude.
We have now a new candidate. I won Texas by the largest vote in the history of Texas 3 times, okay? I love Texas.
Did he say sucker? Did he? No. Hold on.
Just like I love Texas. Everything I say is correct. We have now a new candidate. I won Texas by the largest vote in the history of Texas 3 times, okay?
Oh, he says 3 times, okay? I thought he said 3 times, sucker.
Just like I love
Listen to this, hold on.
Pennsylvania.
Listen to
The
this.
comments by the largest vote in the history of Texas 3 times, okay? I love Texas. Just like I love Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Just like I love, honestly, every one of our states. I love all of our states. We've done so well. I love all of our states. What? By the way, is this a different country now than we had a year and a half ago?
Oh my God, what a change.
Crime is way down, despite the fact that we have many,
Thank
bad
you, Boo
people
Boo.
entered our country. Many of them are being taken out. Ultimately, they're all being taken out. Washington, D.C., we had a tragic incident, as you know, with the two incredible people. What a terrible thing that was.
Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. I bring you guys all stuff Trump, dude. And I'm on every morning, evening. Not every, but I'm here mornings and evenings, and we have a good time. Subscribe. Thank you guys.
It was just 2 weeks ago, right? Just a terrible National Guard, terrible thing. Sarah and Andrew. Sarah passed away. She's looking at us from heaven, from above, and she was killed almost instantly. They kept her alive. Her parents came from West Virginia, another great state. Parents are incredible. They couldn't believe it. She was 20 years old, perfect. She was just getting a little promotion. They were so proud of her. She was on her way up. And she was shot in the head, shot in the head. They were able to keep her alive long enough for her parents to come in from West Virginia and say goodbye to her. And Andrew is the second one, who's also from West Virginia National Guard, incredible people. And so they were both from West Virginia. And his mother's named Monica. And Monica's the most positive person I've ever seen. The night that he was so badly hit and the doctors gave him almost no chance, I called their hospital room and spoke to her. And she said, sir, he'll be fine. Oh, no, I'm telling you, I'm praying. The whole country is praying. Sir, I'm telling you, don't worry about it. He's going to be fine. This is the mother talking to me. And the father's like devastated. He's an incredible guy too, both. And I went and invited them to the Oval Office, and they came in. She said, sir, he's fine. It was amazing, actually. And today, Monica, she said, we're all praying, and I'm praying. And then she called to say, sir, he moved his finger today. This is like 3 days later. He moved his finger. And today I got a call that he got up from bed. Do you believe that? He got up. He got up.
Awesome.
Now, he didn't speak. He's not ready for that yet. He got hit in the head. But he got up, and boy, they're so happy. It's amazing. And the care that they've given him at the hospital, and the generals that have been there, the military that's been there, it's amazing. General Seward and others that she said the level of love that your military has given to my boy. And by the way, Sarah's parents said the same thing. The love and the affection and the care that they're given, they can't even believe what's happened. But Andrew stood up today, and people even can't believe it. So the mother was amazing, and let's hope it continues. Look, it doesn't get much worse than what he did. Let's hope it continues. But that's an act of terrorism. This is a guy came from Washington, state of Washington, came across the country, and he wanted to kill people with the uniform. A whack job. Isn't it crazy? Think of it. He was also very badly injured. And
W America's janitor, bro. It says found you on accident. Dude, appreciate you. Thank you for supporting, bro. Thank you, bro.
Fighting to save his life so that we can give him the death penalty. How crazy is that, right? They're fighting to save his life so that we can give him the death penalty. That's the way it really should work, right? The doctors have to do their job, and then the lawyers have to do their job. But it's an amazing country. Actually, Andrew's father said that. He said, they're fighting for him. I hope they save him, sir, because I hope he has to understand what he did, how bad it is. And he's going to I think he will be saved, actually. It looks like they will save him. He wasn't as badly hurt as Sarah or Andrew, but isn't it an amazing thing? They're working so hard to save his life, and we're going to put him up for the death penalty.
America's janitor, bro. We got a bunch of trash in Minnesota. If you don't mind, bro, if you can help us out.
Amazing, huh?
Help us make America great again, bro.
Only in America. That's only in America. You know, in one way, there's something beautiful about it. In another way, it's a little crazy, right? In my first term, we built the greatest economy in the history of the world. You know that. We had the greatest economy in history, even with the COVID. COVID came, and it really hurt the world. It was a gift from China, but China got hurt very badly, too. We're getting along with China. They're buying a lot of our soybeans. Keep buying those soybeans there. You know, you heard all about magnets and rare earth. They were great. I met with President Xi. Scott was with me, and we had a whole group. Marco was there, and Chris was there. We were all there, and we made incredible deals with China. We're getting along. Getting along is a good thing. You know, getting along is a good thing, not a bad thing. It's a smart thing, and they're buying literally trillions of dollars worth of.
Too real for you says, where is America rep? I don't know what you mean.
Our products and all of that. And we had a very good meeting. Remember, the whole world was going to shut down over rare earth. That was 2 months ago, and that worked out very well. It all works out well. If you have a smart president, it works out well. If you have a dummy, it doesn't work out. But we had a great economy. We had the greatest economy in our country's history, but we had what's called the greatest economy. This is the first term, probably ever, of any country. Now, in addition to that, we rebuilt our military. We got the biggest tax cuts ever. We got the biggest regulation cuts ever. We had the best job numbers. We had a great first.
I'm in Southern California, guys. Rep America. We're out here, Southern California, baby. I'm in SoCal.
Term.
Yeah.
Or frankly, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be standing here because if I had a bad first term, you know, you might say, I like him. He's really good. But we had a lousy first term. You're not going to vote. You voted for me because we had a great, despite all of the Russia bullshit,
Dude, you got to love this president, bro. He just said it live. Despite the Russia bullshit. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Northern California, bro. But Northern California is hella woke too, bro. And you notice I said hella.
The impeachments, you know, think of it. The impeachments, all of the crap we had to go through with these crooked Democrats. They're crooked as you could be. They're bad people. They're sick people. But despite all of that, we had an amazing first term. Our second term is blowing it away. It's blowing it away. So we're doing it again, but bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. There's more work to do, but today, 22 states, we're setting 22 total. Is that right, Chris? That just came out, that statistic. We're down
Ohio.
lower than we've been in 7 years in gasoline prices and oil prices, not just the 3 states that I talk about with $1.99 a gallon. How would you like to have $1.99? You know, that's the equivalent of a very major tax cut. You know, when you get the energy prices down, it's really the equivalent, maybe even in many cases better than a big tax cut, which we gave you. We gave you the biggest tax cut ever in the first term. We then gave you, with the great big beautiful deal, which is phenomenal, we gave you something that's even better than we did. We gave you an extension of the biggest tax cuts and the biggest tax cuts ever, even bigger than the first term. And that's one of the reasons that your 401ks are through the roof. It's one of the reasons that the stock market is at the highest point. So rent prices are down, dairy prices are coming down very strongly. The cost of Thanksgiving turkeys was down by 33% compared to the Biden era. You know what you did during the Biden era for Thanksgiving? You said, oh my God, this is terrible. It was a rotten Thanksgiving. And Walmart, I thank them. You know, they came out with a big, like sort of a numbers thing, a chart, and they had it 25% less. So that's pretty good. A Thanksgiving meal with all of the trimmings is 25% less under Trump than it was a year ago under Biden. That's the good stuff. We're bringing it down, and we're coming down more. We're coming down a lot more. Takes a little time to come down. They were ruining. They're going to destroy our country. The cost of a Christmas ham. What? Don't forget who? Eggs. I'm getting to eggs. But you're right. Remember with eggs where I had my first news conference. 2 days went by and I had a news conference, right? Unlike Biden, 2 years go by, he still didn't have it. Remember? He'd walk off the stage. He's finished with his, sir, you're finished with your speech. Now what? You finished what? And then he'd walk into a wall. What he did, and it wasn't him, it was some really smart, radical left lunatics. What they did to our country, we can never forget. We can never forget. But you remember the first eggs? We remember the first 3 days. I just got there. Sure, what's these people? 2 of them are there, right there.
I love it. Calling them out.
Look at all those cameras you got. You got a lot of television going.
Do it.
2 of them were there. And I'm talking about, yes, I look forward to getting involved and doing great things. What about eggs? Eggs are down. As they go, eggs. They said, the price of eggs is quadrupled. I said, oh, I didn't know that. Tell me about it. It's gone up like 4 or 5 times. Remember eggs right at the beginning. He's right when he says eggs. It went up like 4 times. It was like crazy. And they said, sir, don't buy. They came into the Oval Office. Sir, you know, we have an Easter egg hunt. It's like a thing for 150 years at the White House. Beautiful. They said, sir, we're going to buy plastic eggs this year. Plastic eggs. We don't have, enough eggs to go around for that. I said, you're going to buy regular eggs. And by the time Easter comes, we're going to have so many eggs, you're not going to know what to do. You're not buying plastic.
I love it, bro.
And Brooke Rollins, our Secretary of Agriculture, did an incredible job. And eggs dropped like a rock. And we ended up buying a lot of eggs for a lot of... But the price of eggs is down now 80% since March. Think of that. And we have 2 price charts. Do you remember the last time I pointed to a chart?
Wait, here's the crazy part. You ask anybody right now on our live stream from the left, and they'll tell you, no, the price of eggs aren't down. Oh, no, price of goods aren't down. Price of groceries aren't down. They'll fight it all the way to the end, bro. They'll just lie.
My all-time, I don't care what these charts say. My all-time favorite chart was the chart I had in Butler. I said, let's look at the chart. Bing, bing. I don't care how good that chart looks. It's shit by comparison to the one in Butler. It's nothing. I like the Butler chart. Remember that was on how great employment was and all this? But I like it for other reasons. Look at that chart. It's good, but now as I talk about the Butler chart, I don't even want to look at it. Doesn't mean anything. But look, Biden price increases and Trump price increases. Look at Biden. Up 37, 24%, 22, 21, 30.7, 30.7 again, 10.4%, 49%. Trump, the price is down 5.1, 4.2, 0.5, down 4%, 2 points, 2.9. Look at that, our prices are coming down. Their prices, it's a hoax. They're just, remember they said the Inflation Reduction Act, remember that? Billions and billions, hundreds of billions of dollars.
Billions and billions
inflation.
and billions.
And after they got it approved, because we had a few Republicans that went along with that whole hoax. And remember, we're going to pass the inflation. And I said, there's nothing to do with inflation reduction there. There's nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with inflation either way, other than raising inflation, perhaps, because it was such a stupid. And then they admitted, they fought it like, oh no, this is inflation. After they got the thing passed, then they said, we agree, it has nothing to do with inflation. Screw you, we don't care. That's what it is. We're dealing with bad people. And the word affordability is the exact same thing. And I can't say affordability hoax because I agree the prices were too high, so I can't go to hoax because they'll misconstrue that. But they use the word affordability, and that's their only word. They say affordability, and everyone says, oh, That must mean Trump has high prices. No, our prices are coming down tremendously from the highest prices in the history of our country. And look at that chart. Let's see the next one. You have another one, I think, mortgage rates. Even with a lousy Fed chair. We have a lousy Fed chair. Oh, and by the way, it looks, you're going to have to check this, please. I just heard it could be that all 4 commissioners in the Fed signed by Biden, including Too Late. You know who Too Late is? Too Late, pal? Jerome Too Late. He's too late with his interest rates for a reason. He's a bad guy. He's not a smart guy, but he's a bad guy. Too Late. Is he going to lower rates a little bit finally? Did you see where Jamie Dimon, respected guy, said, you got to get the rates down, you schmuck, you know? But I hear that the AutoPen may have signed those commissions. If they signed those commissions, now maybe I'm wrong, but we're going to check. Have you checked that? Are you hearing it? Who signed it? Did he sign it or did the AutoPen sign it? I'm hearing the AutoPen.
Dang, bro. Dude, you got to love your president, guys. I don't care if you're in the left or the right. Look, in this moment on live, he's asking about the AutoPen and did Biden use the AutoPen to sign in Jerome Powell and all these guys? And oh my God, bro, this is so good. He's asking his guys' lives. Who's this? Wolfman says, Medi is just another pathetic Republican sucking Persian sand, N-word. His family worthless black, worthless black what? Bro. Your TDS
you can't use the AutoPen unless it's
you are a Trump hater and you are a beta male.
You are a Trump hater and you are a beta male. You are a Trump hater and you are a beta male.
That's it, bro. That's a 3 up from you, bro. There you go. Nice, random.
So, I don't know. I think it's something we have to look into. You put people there that are not authorized to be there. I signed Chris Wright. I signed everything, but I signed Chris Wright. If I gave you an AutoPen, they could throw you the hell out of here, Chris. The difference is they would do it, you know? We try and be too nice. No, would you check that, Scott,
bro.
Okay? Because I'm hearing that
that's
the
a
AutoPen
good
could have
buy,
signed,
bro.
Maybe all 4, but maybe
that's
a couple.
That's a good riddance, bro.
Of them. We'll take 2. So look at that Biden. I love that laugh. Who's the woman with that great hearty laugh? That's a woman that likes Trump. That's a beautiful.
Yes.
Anybody can laugh with that happiness. She likes Trump. He likes Trump too with the hat. Yes, that's right. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. So
I love it,
Biden,
bro.
new yearly mortgage cost increases and Trump new yearly. Look, we went down with our rates. They went up with their rates much. That's a lot. So with us, you save $2,900, almost $3,000. And with them, you go up. It costs you $15,000. You don't hear that because the fake news.
Guys, this is a good one, man. We got a good speech today. We got a good Trump live, whatever discussion, speech, talk, whatever you want to call it, bro. Dude, what a wonderful, bro. What a time to be alive. What a president we all have, guys. I said it before in the stream. I'm going to say it again. Remember these moments. Take in these moments. Remember, just look around you. Look at me. Look at the moments. Look at it. Remember it in your brain. This is amazing, bro. We never had a president like this.
Doesn't tell you that. And these are charts. These are government charts. These are not made up by Donald J. Trump. These are government charts. Do you have a third chart? Because I like these charts very much. Not as much as Butler, but I like them. You have any other charts?
Borders are closed,
so far, they're
baby.
playing quite well. Oh, look at that. Real wages. Look at that. Losses and Trump real wages gains for the typical worker. Wow. I mean, that's incredible, right? So look at the amount of loss. 18.5, 106. What the hell is that all about? Is that even possible?
2 genders, bro.
Biden food. Oh, I see. No, that's the eggs. You move that chart very quickly. I said, what's going on with that chart? They did. That was Houdini did that. Because I was saying, boy, I really like the numbers having to do with real wages, but they've played very well. But this plays very well too. So yeah, Biden food price increases. Trump, look at that, look at that. So ours are decreases, all decreases, and they're moving down good.
American Janitor says soldiers are getting more pay and better equipment. If you can't open your eyes and see the massive changes for the good since he's won, then I don't know what to tell you.
But look at age.
I don't know either, bro. Some of they're lost, bro. They're lost. They're gone.
106%, and we got them
They're
down
gone.
15%. Look at those numbers. But you don't hear that from the
They've been captured, bro. They're indoctrinated. They're captured.
fake news. You don't hear that. What do you think of that, David? I think we're going to have to do something. We should impeach him, but he's gone. I guess we can't, right? By the way, if it were up to them, numbers like that, they would have impeached. Those numbers are terrible, and those are government numbers. So thank you very much, everybody. It's good. We have a couple of other charts we're going to show you, too, that are just terrible. We're also working to bring down the cost of health care. Obamacare is a scam. Under Obamacare, trillions of dollars were given directly to health insurance companies. Their stocks are up 1,700% in a very short period of time. Would you say that's good? Obamacare's primary purpose was to pay off insurance companies. The insurance companies back the Democrats very heavily. I want to give billions of dollars directly to the people. I want to take all of the billions and billions, and actually trillions, but over a period of time. And I want to give all of that money we give.
Bro, really looking forward to 3 more years, bro. And then hopefully, what do we got? Trump 2028?
To the big, fat, rich insurance companies. I don't want to give them nothing. I want to give nothing to the insurance companies. I don't want to give all, because they're sucking our country dry with this scam by the Democrats. That was Obama, and I've always said it, Obamacare, but now you see the numbers because your premiums are going up on Obamacare and everything. It's forcing everything up. But we want the money go directly to the people. We want you to go out and buy your own health insurance, and you'll get much better health insurance at a much lower cost. Everybody knows this is the best way to go, but the Democrats, they're bought and owned by the insurance companies. So let's see how many of them have the guts to vote for this. We're putting in bills where all of that money, hundreds of billions of dollars, goes to the people to go out and buy your own health care. And everybody's different. Some are young people, some are older people. It's a much different, really, set of criteria. In 4 years under Biden, Democrats secured less than $1 trillion in new investments in our country. Think of that, though. And we've done in 10 months, we've set the all-time country record by many times. I'm going to get the exact numbers many times. 18, what are we over 18, right around 18 trillion? We could hit $20 trillion in the first year with 10 months, 18 trillion versus less than 1 trillion. And I'll tell you what, it was going to go down. If it wasn't going to be like even anything, it would have been negative because companies were pouring out of our country. The stock market is set 51, this is in less than 10 months. The stock market is set 51 all-time record highs. There's never been anything like that. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. It's set, think of that, it's set 51 all-time record highs in less than 10 months. That was as of about 3 weeks ago. Before I entered office, 100% of all new net jobs were going to migrant workers. Think of that. 100% of new jobs were going to migrant. These are government numbers, by the way. These are not Trump numbers. These are government numbers. Because they say, well, did Trump come up with these numbers? No, I didn't come up. I'm just... Migrant workers and illegal aliens got 100%. But since I took office, 100% of all net job creation has gone to American citizens. How about that? Now, how about that? Even I will give myself a hand. Now, think of it. 100% went to American citizens before 100% went to people that came into the country illegally. Again, many of them from prisons, many of them gang members, drug members, Tren de Aragua. More Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. That's why when they ask about the economy, you have fake polls. How's Trump doing? You hear these numbers. How's Trump doing on the economy? I was interviewed by a very hostile group today. I said, why am I doing these people? They're hostile. But they were relatively fair because they can't beat you. I don't mind. I can be interviewed by anybody. Were you concerned if you're doing badly, you don't want to be interviewed by bad people. But they can't do anything to you because the numbers speak. It was Politico. I did an interview today. It was a good interview because they have no ammunition. The one person said to me, it's unbelievable. Our economy is unbelievable. There's never been anything. But the Democrats go out, prices are too high. Yeah, they're too high because they caused them to be too high. But now they're coming down. One of the most important ways we're defeating inflation is by unleashing American energy, including oil, gas, and clean, beautiful coal right here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Did you know I went to school in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, right? The great Wharton School of Finance. I love the Wharton School. Became a little liberal, but these are minor details. But the Wharton School, one of the greatest schools in the world. I went here and I loved it. I loved the school, and I love Philadelphia. Philadelphia's gotten a little rougher, but we're going to take it. And you have a great football coach, and you have a great running back, Saquon. I got to know Saquon a little bit, and my hand will never be the same. I patted him on the back. I said, Saquon, let's go. You're my partner today. Let's go win. Because it was like I hit a piece of steel. I said, what the hell is with you, Saquon? That's pretty, he's good. But he's a better football player than he is a golfer, trust me. He's so strong. Those muscles are, but his football is great. His golf will be very good. Very good. But we won our match. And you do have a great coach. I was with you, Coach. I got a little streak going here, but that'll change. But he's a great coach. Well, you won the whole deal, right? I got to know him last year when he came to the White House, and I said, this guy's he's a real leader. The players loved him. And you had some players that are just, really just fantastic guys. But you have a good football team. It's really good to watch. But for 4 long years, Biden and the Democrats tried to endlessly kill.
Random, I was able to pull that dude into an emoji for the channel, bro. So now it's one of our emojis on our YouTube channel. It's solid, dude.
Pennsylvania energy jobs. They worked so hard to kill the jobs. They wanted wind all over the place, Let's go buy those windmills for millions of dollars each from China. Every time it goes around, you lose $15. Did you know that?
Does that emoji pop up for you?
That's on average.
Yeah, Eric, that's that's the guy in the back, Persians.
Make money with energy. You're not supposed to lose money with energy. And everybody that's doing wind is in virtual bankruptcy right now. If you look at UK, I told he's a nice man, Starmer, Prime Minister. I said, you have a great energy source in the North Sea. Use it, or you're not going to be in office very long. Their energy prices, they're putting wind all over Scotland, all over the most beautiful fields in the world, Scotland.
Oh, yeah, dude.
All over beautiful. Oh, we have some Scottish people here. Where the hell did you come from? We have Scottish people. But they're putting wind all over Scotland. The people are not thrilled with it, and it's costing them a fortune. They have the most expensive energy, and I said, I'm going to do you a favor. You could be there for a long time. Open up the North Sea oil. One of the greatest oil. And, they like to say, well, it's very well depleted. No, it's good for another 500 years. And they haven't even found most of it yet. And if you look at Norway, they have a section of the North Sea, which in theory isn't as vibrant. And it's a very rich country. They have a tremendous worth because of the North Sea. But UK has to, if they don't go back to oil, I think a lot of bad things are happening to Europe. That their immigration policies are so bad. It's so bad. They're destroying our beautiful Europe. I love Europe. They're destroying Europe, and they better do something. I'll give them just some free advice. I'm focused here. but I give them free advice. They better be careful because immigration and energy are going to destroy Europe. On day one, I ended the war on Pennsylvania energy. I just terminated something that was insane. And we all love Elon. Elon was up here campaigning, right? But I said, Elon, I think electric cars are great, but not everybody wants an electric car. And I ended the insane electric vehicle mandate where everybody was supposed to have an electric car by the year like 2030 or some ridiculous year like that. It's just not going to be that way. I don't think it'll ever. There'll be some like hybrids, some going to like gasoline powered. I mean, the nice thing about gasoline is we have 2,000 years worth of we have more gasoline, we have more oil and gas than any country anywhere in the world. Is that right? And they want us to go to batteries. Let's go to batteries. We don't have battery content. So let's go to batteries, according to these morons that were in our country. Let's not use oil and gas, which we have more than any country in the world. Let's go to batteries. Well, we have to go to the Congo and get it from China. But I actually stopped the war with Congo and Rwanda, and they said to me, please, please, we would love you to come and take our minerals, which we'll do. But I stopped the Green New Scam. It's a total scam. And, you know, we had, they used to call it global warming. Then they called it 15 other things, and none of them worked. So they came up with climate change, remember? Climate change. Because you can't go wrong with climate change if it goes up. Remember, global warming, and then the temperature started going down like a rock. Remember? We had global warming, and they sent that big, beautiful ship with all scientists on it, and it went into deepest Alaska. It went up through the ice. And the global warming, it was getting so warm, except unfortunately they had a bad few weeks. It got so cold that the ice just crushed the ship. We had to take those poor bastards out by helicopter. The scientists, they said, one guy was petrified of helicopter. He said, I have a choice, go down in the ice with the ship or go in a helicopter. He chose the helicopter. He made it. But we have a very simple policy, right, Chris? Drill, baby, drill. We have a simple policy. And natural gas production is booming. Coal mining is up by 2.4 million tons a month. And we're also reviving Pennsylvania manufacturing. And with our historic tariffs, steel production is roaring back. We're building steel mills all over the country. And U.S. Steel is coming back at a level never thought possible before. And I was up. And I was up here and with the workers and with Selena. Do you know Selena? Does everybody know? And with some other people. We were up with some great people, and we spent the whole day, and they were determining whether or not they want to make which one of the deals. I went to the
W.
workers.
Judy,
said,
bro.
One do you like? We picked
W.
the right
Judy.
one. As I said before, billions of dollars they're spending.
Billions and billions and
the steel
billions.
workers are doing phenomenally better. I think you're going to do better than you've ever done before. You were losing all of your steel. If we didn't have tariffs, you would have no steel. We wouldn't have one steel mill anywhere in the United States. And that would be really bad for, Scott, national security. We need, the one thing you need steel. You know, you can give up certain products.
Thank you, Boo Boo. Guys, if you haven't, please like the chat, like the stream, and subscribe. I bring you guys these streams many mornings and evenings, most mornings and evenings. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for subscribing and liking the stream. Appreciate it.
Give up pencils. Because under the China policy, you know, every child can get 37 pencils. They only need one or two. You know, they don't need that many. But you always need steel. You don't need $37 for your daughter. 2 or 3 is nice, but you don't need $37. So we're doing things right. We're running this country right. We're also putting thousands of dollars in the pockets of hardworking Pennsylvanians with the largest tax cuts in American history. That's no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security for our great seniors, no tax.
Love it.
And all of that kicks in on January 1st. You know, it hasn't kicked in yet. I mean, we're doing great, and it hasn't kicked in yet, and it's amazing. And it's one of the reasons they said, sir, would you mind going on the trail? And I actually like it, you know?
He says it's a troll-free chat as well. Yes, it is, for the most part, with the help of Random and a few others, Min and Boo Boo and State Line, which is not here today, but Aquariums, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
I haven't read practically anything off the stupid teleprompter. And then my speechwriters they're getting awards for some of the finest speeches, and I haven't even read the...
Thank you, guys.
And the award for the finest writer in the history of speech making, Ross. Where are you, Ross? Are you here, Ross? Where the hell is Ross? Ross, are you here? Look, first time I've ever introduced him. Ross, get over here. I got it. He's a young, handsome man.
Priority Mail TV, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you, Ross.
What up, bro? Dub. What up? Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Look at Ross. He's so shy. I can't believe it. We're joined today by Donna Zajac, a mom and a waitress of over 45 years who lives in Stroudsburg. Does everybody know where Strouds? I know where it is. Because of no tax on tips, Donna estimates she will keep hundreds of additional dollars every single month, and she'll put all of that money toward her daughter's dream of becoming a veterinarian. That's a good, right? A good thing. Are you here, Donna? Where's Donna? Oh, come on up, Donna. Come on. Come on. You want say a few words. Look how beautiful she is. She stood up. She wasn't supposed to come up, but when I looked at her, I said, come on up, Donna. We're respected. Look how beautiful she is. You're not allowed to say that anymore. You know, in politics, if you say somebody's beautiful, that's the end of your political career. I say, I don't care. I don't care. Come on up, Donna. Say a few words. What do you want me to say? Yeah, just say whatever. This is always dangerous.
Thank you, Trump. Thank you to President Trump for having me. This is like my sister dream, but I love you too. My sister Ann loved you too. But yes, with that money, that would help me with my daughter's tuition. Yes,
make it great.
Make it a lot easier.
Big difference.
For
right?
sure. Yeah, we love it.
Donna.
Thank you. Thank you.
A star is born. That's all I say. A star is born. Is your sister here? Is your sister here, Donna? Are you? Oh, hello. How are you? Good family. Well, thank you. Thanks, Donna. That's beautiful. Also with us is Marine Corps veteran Sean Downey, who now serves as a firefighter and a local first responder. Sean worked over 400 hours of overtime. That's a lot. And thanks to no tax on overtime, he'll take home thousands of dollars extra, which he plans to use to buy your first home. And thank you. Where's Sean? Good, Sean. Good. So you're going to use that money well, right? That was not an easy one to get approved. You know, it all went through Congress. I had to really push hard. I was not nice. I was not nice to get you that money, but you're going to use that money to get a house, right? A first house? Good. Well, you have a great future. Thank you very much. And here as well is Megan Hemhauser from Cresco, Pennsylvania. Megan's husband works 10 to 15 hours of overtime a week operating heavy equipment while she bartends and waits tables at night and homeschools her two children during the day, getting more and more prevalent. Homeschooling getting more and more, it's happening. That's okay, it's good. But thanks to no tax on tips and no tax on overtime, more than a quarter of their income will be tax-free. Megan, do you want to come up? Come on, Megan. Come on up.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much. As President Trump said, I'm a mom, a wife. I homeschool my 2 brilliant children. And the no tax on tips is incredible. No tax on overtime is incredible for my husband. And it all comes back to our family. It saves us, and it's for the future of our children. And it's been such a blessing to be home with them and to have them here with me tonight. And thank you for everything, President.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to see that. I want to show this. You know what's great? So she had these notes, right? Not notes, it's a speech. She never even looked at it. She was great. It's much better when you don't have to read it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. So I just thought, great job. That's a great job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's great. Never looked at the notes. She never looked at those notes. That's pretty cool. I have a lot of professionals sitting right here. They'll get up and read a speech. But Megan didn't have to do that. Another key part of our tax cuts is known as Trump accounts. Under this new program, the federal government will be creating an investment savings account for every single newborn American child with $1,000 to be invested and grow over the course of their life, right at the beginning of birth. Friends, family, employers, and loved ones will be able to add thousands of dollars a year, and it's like a trust fund for every American child. It's going to be something, and it's really exciting. And I want to thank Michael Dell and his beautiful Dell computer. Go out and buy a Dell computer. He got it started. He put up $6.25 billion. And he started with nothing. Think of that. And he just put that up, $6.25 billion. Michael Dell, thank you wherever you may be. Michael is probably in Texas watching us right now. And his beautiful wife, they're a great couple. His wife is incredible. Every single Democrat in Congress voted against these unbelievable benefits for American families. Why would you vote against? Money is being put up, big money is being put up. And you know, these kids, when they get to be 18, 20, 21, 30, 35 years old, they could have $100,000, $200,000, and they're going to be rich. I mean, they're going to feel rich, and they're going to be watching it grow, and they may be helping it grow. Who knows? You never know. But it's going to teach them. It's going to be a great thing. This was Michael and some other people's ideas. They wanted to do this, and they spoke with their wallet, too. They put up a tremendous amount of money. So I just want to thank Michael Dell, his wife and family, and everybody else that was with us the other day. It was a big day, and it's a big event. But we're joined today by some of your representatives who voted to put more money in your pockets. And these are great people. And I introduced David. I'm going to ask him to stand up again, because David McCormick is a really great man in the truest sense. He won a race. You know, he really did well the first time too, but some bad things happened, right? And very few people are willing to do that again. And to be honest, if he would have lost, I know his wife, she's a beautiful woman, extremely into the social scene, but respected by everybody. She would have left him if he lost. And I told him that. Dina would have left him. She's that way. Hey, we can't help it. That's the way she is. So I said, David, you're taking a big risk if you run again, because if you lose twice, your wife is leaving you. And he wasn't worried. Stand up. David McCormick. Yeah. He was so great. He followed me every single time I spoke. He was there, and he got up and he'd speak. And I'll tell you, we had big crowds, David, and the audience listened to you. In fact, they liked him more than they liked me in some cases. I was thinking about, let's keep him off the stage. But they really loved you. And you've been a great senator. And you have a great wife. Thank you very much. Thank you. And a congressman who's been a warrior, and a couple of guys that have just been unbelievable. But Rob Bresnahan, would you stand up, Rob? What a job you're doing, huh? Young, handsome, central casting. Great job. Thank you very much, Rob. Great job. And another one. These are warriors, these two guys. But the three of them. And then you have the senator, but the three of them. Ryan McKenzie. Ryan, thank you. And it's hard for me to explain how hard they work, but they were working so hard, getting that big, beautiful bill. I call it the great, big, beautiful bill passed. You know, that was supposed to be in 17 bills. And I actually said it because I'm not that experienced. I haven't been doing it that long, believe it or not. I haven't been doing this. I had one man, he was a congressman, and we had a big meeting, and he was telling us all how to do something. And I said, I disagree with that. He said, sir, I've had 22 races, and I've won 20 of them. I know what I'm doing. And I said, sir, I've had 3 races, and I've won all 3 of them. And mine was for president. And he said, all right, you got me on that. He's actually a good man. He got a little carried away one day. But that's because these guys wanted to do it my way, too. So we had 17 bills prepared. Dan Muser, right? Stand up, Dan. What a great guy. Stand up, Mrs. Muser. Dan is he's a very powerful congressman, but he's a great person, great man. All 3 of these guys, they're warriors, and your senators, very few people that I've ever met that would take that risk. It was a risk. You know, it takes guts to run for public office, right? It takes guts. A lot of guys talk, including me. I talked about this for a long time before I did it. It takes courage to run for any public office because, you know, you can be very embarrassed. You can ruin your life. Look at me. I got impeached. I got indicted. I was never going to be impeached, indicted. I get indicted like 87 times with these stupid... See, they should have indicted me once. They would have had a better chance. With all of the I used to get up. It was very important. I'd get up and say, here we go again. Ladies and gentlemen, I got indicted again. And nobody believed the whole thing. And then I'd explain it, and it turned out to be a hoax. I mean, it was a total hoax. They're very, very bad, very, very bad people. But Dan Muser has been a great congressman. He was thinking about running for governor. I think you would have won if you ran, but... you know, in a selfish way, I like you in Washington even better. So I want to thank you very much. Great. Great job. Thank you. That's even more important. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thanks as well to Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent, and Secretary of Energy, Chris Wright. You guys have been great. Thank you. I introduced them, but I want to introduce, because they have been so good. A major factor that fueled inflation under Biden was the invasion of 25 million people. Think of this, 25 million people came into our country totally unchecked and unvetted, mostly across our southern border. 10 months ago, we inherited the worst border in the history of the world, and now we have the strongest border in the history of our country. We've never had a border that strong. And people don't talk about it. You notice they don't talk about it. When I was running, it was the biggest thing. And before I was running, that's all they talked about, the border, the border, the border. And now I fixed it. Nobody wants to talk about it. Even my people. They say, sir, don't put it in your speech. Why? Because nobody cares about the border. You fixed it. No, but you know how bad that is? Because they forget what you did. We had a border that was so bad. Everybody, criminals, everybody pouring into our country. Anybody. You know, the Congo, I just settled that war. The Congo, their entire prison population
was
set into our country. Venezuela, their entire prison population was dumped into our country. And now we have the tightest border we've ever had. We have one of the strongest borders anywhere in the world. I would say there's one country that has probably a stronger border. You know what that is? You know what that is? North Korea. North Korea, I think, has a stronger border. But other than North Korea has 7
Poland.
walls of wire, and each of them has 1 million volts of electricity going through it. So if you get over one, you're dead for the next one. If you get over one, you're in very bad shape. If you get over 2, you've set a record. So I don't know, Scott, I think we give North Korea the safest border, don't you agree? You know, but ours is pretty safe. And I want to thank Pete Hegseth and the military for helping us.
Wow, guys, he made this one a long one, bro. Holy cow. We got to go to the gym. This medication's mad.
And again, for 7 months in a row, we've had
Come over
0
here.
illegal aliens that have been admitted to the United States. And nobody.
I come here.
Do you remember when Biden said, I need legislation to do that? And I said, no, all you need is a new president.
Where's the chop?
I didn't get legislation. Scott, did I get legislation? I said, close the freaking border right now. And they did it. Because our Border Patrol is incredible. ICE is incredible. That ICE, poor ICE, they take a lot of abuse, but they're the toughest people.
Live.
And again, Washington, D.C. now is like we had.
It's a classic Trump live. It's like long as hell. And did you see the Persian dude in the back?
Yeah, I saw.
Dude,
You guys made him.
random made an emoji out of him for Discord. I took his. I made an emoji on YouTube. So now we have an emoji of the guy.
That's funny.
It's so good. Look at
guys.
this. Look at this emoji right here. It's so good.
That is so funny.
I love it, dude.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
Hi.
Had the tragedy,
Hi,
which was a
everybody.
terrorism tragedy, but we have Washington, D.C., the safest it's been in 52 years. Think of that. And a year ago, you couldn't walk down a street in Washington, our nation's capital, and now restaurants are booming, restaurants are opening. The restaurants were all closing, now the restaurants are opening. You can't get into a restaurant in Washington, D.C., Biden and the radical left Democrats turned Pennsylvania into a dumping ground for hundreds of thousands of migrants from the most dysfunctional places on earth, like Somalia, and gave them billions and billions of your taxpayer dollars. But we didn't really give it. It was stolen.
You're not in there.
And those people should go to jail. Jail. And if they don't go to jail, Scott Bessent is toast. He's toast. I'll tell you, that could be the easiest case. I think it's too easy for you.
There you go.
Just give it to your assistants. They
I
can
know.
do that case.
He's
These people are
famous. He doesn't
crooks.
even know.
They don't work. 91% unemployment, okay? It's a scam, and it's headed up by the crooked Congresswoman. Whatever happened to her brother, by the way? Is he still around?
W. Daniel, bro. W. Porsche, hell yeah.
Yeah, he went low. He went low. He's not happy. Would you look into him?
It's Trump's fault I didn't go to the gym, bro. It's leg day. I don't want to skip it.
No, we're
Could you
going.
Find out the brother, please.
I waited all day.
I know. She has been
She
waiting
said,
all
how dare
day.
you
She's been
say
waiting
that
for
about
me.
me? It's discrimination. Let me tell you, black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote. I got the biggest vote with black people. They know a scam better than anybody. They know what it is to be scammed. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate
love it.
Wait, what did he
We
just
did great.
say?
Thank you.
I love it.
I like this guy.
That is so good.
Thank you.
Is this even on? This is not even on.
It is on.
Oh.
We got a tremendous
You want your
black
volume
vote.
up?
We got a tremendous Hispanic vote.
I have nothing to say.
We got it.
Can you hear yourself now?
Because we
Yeah.
speak the truth. They get it. Everybody gets it. Everybody, pretty much everybody gets it, and they know we're the real deal. Our country's become so strong in such a 10 months. Think of it. It's not even a year.
Think of it.
If we keep going like this, I don't know if we can do that. But if we keep going like
But
this,
listen to him.
Like
there'll be nothing ever in history like it. Already,
Who?
they are saying better than Lincoln, better than Washington, better than anybody. The best 10 months ever in the history of the presidency. And for the first time in 50 years, we now have reverse migration, which means more jobs, better wages, and higher income for American citizens, not for illegal aliens.
How
And you
long
know
has he
what?
been on?
We all have
Because
a
I was
heart.
like
We wanna
doing
take
other
care
stuff
of
I
people.
didn't watch.
Bro, I'm
These
telling
people
you,
are getting
Instagram
killed.
already cut off because it has a
die.
time limit.
They
He
die.
just
They have to go
goes, bro.
through
He's
jungles.
on
We don't
2.5
realize
hours
this.
right
They
now.
are going through
We'll
areas
call
that-
it
We
2
really
hours.
got to find out if he's
It's not
on some
possible to get
peptides
through
and get
some
on
of
them.
the areas. They're going
He's
through
got to be on
jungles
some kind of
down in the
peptides or
Because
something.
it doesn't make
Central
sense.
America, South
Maybe he's on
America.
Adderall?
Some of these areas
Yeah, but he doesn't like
with
drugs
snakes, with
and
crocodiles,
alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
alligators.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Because
it.
if he's on Adderall, that totally makes
and they're
sense.
getting
But like,
beat up by some of the bad people.
you know, you
Women
go
are
on a
being
rant
raped.
sometimes
Remember
on
when I
Adderall.
started? I said, we're gonna
Bowtie
stop
says
the
Trump will
raping
talk for another
women
2 hours.
in those caravans.
He will, bro. If you
And
let
men
him, he
conceived
will.
of by
okay,
me.
take your live view. Let's
Because
go to the
there's a
gym.
caravan. Thousands of people, 10, 15, 20,000
He will literally
people
go
coming
for
out.
another 2
The
hours.
women in those caravans
It's the
are
Diet
being
Coke,
raped
bro. I
in
need a Diet Coke.
unprecedented
Are they putting
numbers
Coke in
by
the
other
Diet Coke
people
now?
in the caravans. By them not
Again, I
coming.
mean-
They're not even trying to come
Oh
now
my
because
God, bro.
they know they can't get through.
That's true. If you're
We're
high
doing a
on
tremendous
winning, that's
service
like one of the
because
best
they're not being
highs.
killed and they're
Yeah.
not being raped and they're not
Agree.
just staying
It
back in
really
their
gives you like
country
weird energy.
where they've been. And
Is
they've
that what
been
they said?
taken
High on
care of.
success,
I've
high
also
on
announced
winning.
a permanent
Yeah.
pause on
Janitor
third
said it.
world migration, including from hellholes like Afghanistan,
American janitor,
Haiti,
yeah.
Somalia, and many other
Let's
countries.
put it on. I like that.
I think that was the janitor. I don't know.
I didn't
It's
say
good to
shit,
see
all
you
you
guys
did.
too.
Oh, W. Eric, bro.
Remember, I said that to the senators. They came in, the Democrats. They wanted to
I'm a
be
girl.
bipartisan. So they came in.
I look like
and
a
they
boy
said, "This
with
is
no
totally
hair.
off the record.
I don't know.
Nothing mentioned here. We
No,
wanna be
you look
honest
like a
because
girl,
our
bro. You
country's
don't.
going to hell.
This is not liberal America. This is rep America.
I know,
We
but
only take
in
people
case I
from
wanted to
shithole
look like a girl,
countries.
so I brought my hair.
No, you would
Why
need
can't we
blue
have some
hair and you
people
would need
from
one of those
Norway?
nose like freaking.
No, I didn't say a liberal.
Just a
I just
few.
said a boy.
Let us have a few. From Denmark. Do you mind sending us a few people?
Yeah,
Send us some
exactly.
nice people.
Kev,
Do
dog,
you
you're
mind?
right. He doesn't look
But
like
we
he's
always
on
have people
Adderall for days. Like you'll start looking
Somalia.
like,
Places
you know,
that are
like
a
a fiend.
disaster, right? Filthy, dirty, disgusting, ridden with crime. The only thing they're good at is going after ships. But they don't go after our ships. You know why?
Love you,
Because
Jennifer.
that
Thank
same missile that knocks the crap out of them, that with the drug dealers from Venezuela and others.
Wait, so Bowtie is a guy. He's my friend. Yeah.
Bowtie's a girl.
No.
That same missile,
Wait, who's
think
the,
of it,
the
from
other
hundreds
one?
of
Oh,
miles away, they
Boo-hoo.
look-
Boo
we
Boo
have the
Boss.
greatest
You know what's
military.
so
We have the
annoying
greatest
is
equipment. We
Bowtie
make
and
the
Boo-hoo, for
greatest
some reason, I
equipment in the
mix you
world.
guys up each
I
time.
bought
I know.
more equipment.
I need pictures.
I
like
had
pictures
we
on
rebuilt
there.
the military.
I
the
know,
first
I
time.
know.
Then Super Joe
Here, let
gave
me go like
it
this.
to
I'll have you scoot this way a
Afghanistan, but
little
it was
bit.
still it was
There
a
you
lot,
go.
but relatively little. But we're still
You have a
adding
lot
to
of
it
stuff on
a
your
lot.
desk. It's good.
But I'll
I
tell you
know,
what,
I know.
that same
I got
see,
a
I'm
lot
looking at
going
this
on.
big tough guy with the red hat on. I like that guy. But stand up. Let me just see what you look like.
Let's see him, bro. Put the camera
I
on him.
don't- Nobody's going to mess with him. Okay. He's central casting. Thank you very much. Very good. I see
think
he's
it's Sean.
enjoying it. I like people that enjoy things because you got to smile about this whole thing. But that same missile system that hits the center of everyone. Remember, every boat that gets hit, we don't want to do that, but every boat that gets hit,
That's
we
right,
save
San Jose.
25,000.
Hell yeah, he's not getting
American
paid.
lives.
He's doing this for America, baby.
And when
Who's
you
not
view it
getting
that
Rep
way, you don't
America,
mind.
Trump.
Oh, yeah. Which is insane.
But we have that same system aimed at Somalia, and if they go and want to raid our ships, and not our ships,
W.
worldwide
San Jose,
shipping,
bro.
You know, they used to go and take the ships.
Where do you see that?
When one or two of them
Comment.
get hit, they say, we'll
It
pass.
already passed.
So we've cut down drugs, 94% coming in from sea. 94. Right? 94%, Muser. 94%, Muser. That's pretty good. We're trying to figure out who the hell are the other 6%. They're finding it very hard to get people to navigate those waters. The problem is nobody wants to go fishing anymore either. They don't want to. They don't want to get in boats.
Bro, the guy
Well, I
doesn't
mean, yeah,
drink.
anyway.
The guy doesn't drink, doesn't
I
do
think we've
drugs.
destroyed the boat market. Other than
Yeah, that's
that,
what I'm
it's been
saying.
very-
He's probably
He has to be on some
hydrated.
peptide.
We've
He's probably
cut it
well
down
hydrated.
He doesn't even go
96%.
pee in 2
Think of that.
hours.
And now we're going to do
I
land.
have to go like 4 times.
land
I'm
is
telling you,
much
while he's
easier.
on, I have to go pee 12
And
times,
it's
and I'm holding
even
it.
more prevalent.
The guy just goes.
If you don't share our values, contribute to
Anybody-
our
He's
definitely on
economy,
something.
and
I don't know.
assimilate into our
Anybody his
society,
age
then
would
we
have
don't
to
want
go
Eats
you in our
McDonald's,
country. We don't
yeah.
want
Like
you.
Jennifer, how's that possible?
Exactly, Jennifer.
Oh my God, ate like that.
I mean, Ilhan Omar and the people from Somalia, they hate our country. And they think we're stupid people, which actually, when they allow that to happen, they are. That's headed by Governor Walz, one of the dumber people around. No, but think of it. He's given not like peanuts, billions. These are people that don't work in their own country. Their own country's affair. They have no money. And yet they come into our country and steal tens of billions of dollars.
I agree.
How stupid are we to allow that to happen?
I don't care. I just want to know.
They can't earn 10 cents in their
Kev
country.
Dog says, bro, I'm 39. If I was up on stage, I would
Are we
be in
that
the suit. I would sweat gallons.
Are we that easy to allow a thing like that to happen?
Yeah, just speaking in
That's
front
up
of
to
all
you.
these people will make you sweat.
And look at what's going on in North Carolina. We have a big Senate race. We have a fantastic man, Michael Whatley, running as a Republican, head of the Republican Party.
He was down for a while.
Won elections, won the presidential election for us. He's running against a governor who's a radical left lunatic. And Michael should win. I don't know. It's hard. You beat a two-term governor, but the governor didn't do a good job. But what's happening in North Carolina? Two of the most vicious murders that anyone's ever seen in Charlotte. And it's all run by the Democrats. What's going on
Random,
there?
it was good? Okay, cool,
Young
bro.
lady from Ukraine, you saw that one where guy from behind just cut her throat.
Bro. Thank you.
On tape. Can't even watch it. What's going on in North Carolina? You need a Republican running that, and you've got to have a Republican senator elected. If you don't, and Michael Whatley's running, he's going to be great. So we have people from North Carolina here.
Daniel, have your sister hit me up, bro.
Words,
I'll post her
it's
online on my Instagram and everything.
You agree with me, I think, Mr.
I'll make
Senator,
some clips.
right? Together, we've achieved more in less than 1 year than most other administrations.
Look up my Instagram, bro.
Have achieved in 8 years, and we're restoring law and order to our cities, backing the men and women of law enforcement. I love law enforcement. And standing with the heroes of ICE and Border Patrol. We've ended political correctness in our military. We've renamed the Department of Defense into the Department of War. I said to Pete, Pete's a tough cookie, and I said to Pete, I used to do interviews with him, and all he wanted to talk about was the military. I said, this guy's great, smart guy, great education, great everything. The press gave him a hard time, real hard time, but he's really proven to be very, very good, very, very strong. Young, strong, smart. We have Raisin Cain, the great general who knocked out ISIS for us in 4 weeks.
Raising Cain, like the
Raisin Cain, they said it was going to take, right? They said it was going to take 5 years, sir. Or, sir, it'll take 5 years.
Yeah.
He said,
like
sir, I can do it in 5 years. Did it in 3 weeks.
No, you're messing around.
No. Raising
Cain,
Cain,
bro. Hell of a job in knocking out the
legit
Iran nuclear capability.
You're like so excited.
I'm gonna have my.
We knocked out the Iran nuclear capability.
Yeah.
I'm anxious
now
to go to the
compare
gym.
that to Jimmy Carter, the Democrats.
No, but Raising Cain, like the place, the fast food place.
Well, man, he was
State
a nice
Line.
guy.
State Line called it out. State Line
don't
goes.
really
The
want a
dude in
nice
the back opens his mouth like a bass, bro. That dude has got
Like the fish?
State Line. That dude has got a sweater on that says "Persians for Trump," and I don't know if you noticed, but freaking Random made an emoji out of the guy's face, opening his mouth, laughing. Dude, and I put that emoji here on YouTube. Watch, I'll put it right now.
You want to have somebody that's capable. They were talking about Greg Gutfeld. He's a very good guy. Greg Gutfeld, very good. But Greg Gutfeld
He's so good.
He didn't like me.
No, Raising Cain. Why are you saying yeah?
I don't know. He just didn't like me. And it was all right.
It is Raising Cain.
I know, but not the actual fast food people, like the owners.
No, he's talking about a general. The guy's name, they call him Raising Cain.
Oh, but they call him that because he likes the food?
No, bro, because that's his name.
I don't like this guy.
And he's like some badass general.
I gotta see this guy.
Then he gone a couple of months later, and he started going like, I'm starting to like that guy better. Every damn thing he says, he gets it done, and it's all really good, common sense, tough stuff. I've never seen anything like it.
Priority Mail says the guy in the beard looks suspicious.
And then he started to really like me, and then we did an interview.
Oh, yeah.
Behind Trump.
He's like zoned out.
It lasted for 2 hours. There was a good chemistry. And he did 5 shows, all 5 shows that week.
That guy's not lasting, bro. Trump is going. The guy's like, bro.
Anymore. Can I even leave?
He's like, bro, how
is he allowed to leave? I don't think you are.
Bro, I'm telling you, even that young dude with the Persians for Trump shirt, he's tired too. I guarantee he's tired.
I'm sorry, but I cannot stand. I can't even sit for that long.
I'm telling you, dude, my butt hurts sitting for as long as Trump speaks.
That's why I move so much. I can't sit in one place.
I'm telling you, dude, it's out of control.
Got the highest ratings that
And
anyone's
then
ever gotten.
and then the liberals want to tell us Trump looks like he's not looking good.
Oh my God, Medi made me watch like a clip, which I don't watch SNL anymore because it's so lame. And because it's all like making fun of, the right side for the most part, I believe. But I watched it and they were talking about how Trump falls asleep. I'm like, when? Like you get so mad when the joke is not even accurate. Like make an accurate joke.
This last Saturday
Night Live. Like make fun of
Live.
all the other things he does.
Literally the Saturday Night Live that just happened, this Saturday that passed, was they had Trump sleeping in a corner. That was in the corner.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you guys...
When has he ever slept in a corner? He actually gets mad at people for closing their eyes.
Yeah. By the way, if you lean this way, it's better because you're leaning out of the frame, not in the frame.
Oh my God.
I'm slide.
He's very temperamental.
And he became legendary.
Well,
I'm happy for him. But there was something.
I'm not
but
even
he said,
here right now.
During
Just
the
remember
process,
this
he
way
said,
more than that
so
way.
would I rather have a guy as president who was really a nice guy who I liked, or a guy who I can't stand that gets everything done and turns our country into a great country again?
Listen to what he just said, dude.
And he was smart. It was everything he says he gets done. And then he started to really like me. And then we did an interview a couple of months later.
Listen to what he says right here.
I'm starting to like that guy better. Every damn thing he says, he gets it done. And it's all really good, common sense, tough stuff. I've never seen anything like it. Everything he says, he gets done. And then he started to really like me. And then we did an interview. It was supposed to be a 10-minute interview. It lasted for 2 hours.
To this.
There was a good chemistry. And he did 5 shows, all 5 shows that week. And he got the highest ratings that anyone's ever gotten in that time slot. And he became legendary. I'm happy for him. But there was something. But he said, during the process, he said, so would I rather have a guy as president who was really a nice guy who I liked, or a guy who I can't stand that gets everything done and turns our country into a great country again?
Exactly.
And he was smart.
Right?
It was a very interesting process. But he's a great guy. He's doing really
I mean, we do,
Right?
but you don't need, exactly. I'd rather someone who gets the shit done. Who even likes their boss for the most part? Most people don't.
Most people don't.
But they're the ones with, the plan.
They're paying you.
They're the ones with the plan. They're the ones with the execution.
Yep. Yep.
If not, you would be the boss.
Right.
So.
Exactly. That was well put.
Yeah.
I like that he's absolutely right.
I don't understand.
This is our country we're talking about. We don't need, we're not here trying to like be Mr. Nice Guy as a president. We're here to get shit done and fix our country and put on the right track.
And someone who actually loves the country. It's been a while since somebody really loved the country,
Yeah.
Where you feel it and they're not, they don't give a F more about other countries,
I know. That's why we love Trump, dude. That's why he's a great white hope.
The great white hope. The great white hope.
That's why. He's not a beta.
Beta.
He's not a beta male.
Beta male.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is, dude.
well, totally dominates the late night. Totally dominates against those morons that they have at the
A
end.
bully on
Kimmel.
our side, bro.
What-
Athens. Is it
What
Athens?
bad people. In 10 months, I ended 8
That's a good
wars,
one.
including Kosovo, Serbia, Pakistan, and India. They were going at it. Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia. You didn't know about that. Armenia and Azerbaijan. And I hate to say this, one named Cambodia, Thailand, and it
Amazing.
started up today. Tomorrow I'll have to make a phone call, and I think they'll get it. Who else could say, I'm going to make a phone call and stop
That's amazing.
a war of 2 very powerful countries, Thailand and Cambodia? They're going at it again. But I'll do it.
When is Trump's birthday?
So we're making peace through strength. That's what we're doing.
It just passed.
He's a
We've
Sag?
cut federal funding for any
did?
school
No.
that pushes
He's not?
critical race theory or transgender.
No, his birthday was like.
Somebody said he's a Sagittarius first.
Is he? He's a Sagittarius.
No,
fire
maybe they were
sign?
talking about you because you are.
Oh.
And I am too. I'm a fire.
You're fire, but you're not Sag.
No.
Gender insanity, no more money.
But I'm bad.
We banned the chemical,
Flag Day.
surgical mutilation
What's
of
Flag
children.
Day?
Think of this.
Trump's-
Can you imagine if you were up here 15 years
he's a
ago? We have
Gemini.
banned the
He's
chemical
not a fire
mutilation
sign
of
at all.
children.
No, he's June 14th, bro.
Yeah, that's a Gemini.
Say, this guy's crazy. We actually
You
had to
and
ban
your
it.
entire
But
family
think,
are-
can you
no,
imagine
not
that?
you.
Or
All your family
I
is
have
Gemini.
stopped
And our
men
friends.
from playing in women's sports. They'd say, this guy's crazy. Men don't play in women's sports. Stop men. Well, that's another thing. We stopped men from playing in women's sports, and we're restoring the name of a great president, William McKinley, to Mount McKinley in beautiful Alaska. And I renamed the Gulf of Mexico into the Gulf of America.
The Gulf of America, guys. The Gulf of America, baby. The Gulf of America, bro. Let's go.
So in conclusion, from the shipyards of Philadelphia to the steel mills of Pittsburgh, these are great places. Maybe some of you don't even realize it, you know. You get used to it a little bit too much sometimes, but these are great places. From the union halls of Scranton to the kitchen tables of millions of Pennsylvania families, we're bringing prosperity and pride surging back to this magnificent Commonwealth. We're bringing it surging back. You're hot. Our country's hot and you're hot. Together, we're repairing 4 years of disaster by the radical left Democrats in Congress and by the worst president in the history of our country. He is. I mean, it's not a question about that. He's just the worst president in the history of our country. The damage thank you very much. The damage he's done to our country is something we can never forget. After just 10 months, our border is secure, our spirit is restored, inflation is stopped, wages are up, prices are down, our nation is strong, America is respected.
Ronald says, you people are being deceived. Who people and who's being deceived by what? What?
Again, and the United States is back.
It's back, baby. Let's put on let's take off this hat, bro. I think it's upsetting. Look at the dude in the back yelling. Look at him behind Trump in the white hat.
All these people.
USA.
Right? All these music.
Let's change the hat, bro. I don't think she likes the hat, bro. I'll take it off here. I'll take the hat off, bro. You know what? Screw it. How's that? Is that better? Is that better?
All of my friends right up here. Every single, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. He looks like The Rock. You look like The Rock. Stand up. Let me see what you look like. Yeah, look at that. The Rock would be very happy with that look. Every single day of this administration, we will keep on working for the hardworking American citizens,
right,
people
baby.
that love our country. We will fight, and we will win. And with your help, we will make America powerful again.
Yes.
We will make America wealthy again.
Yes.
We will make America healthy again.
Yes.
We will make America strong again.
Yes.
We will make America proud again.
Yes.
We will make America safe again.
Yes.
And we will make America great again. Thank you, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby.
We love you, Pennsylvania.
Let's go.
Merry
dude.
Christmas.
Let's go, baby. There it is. It's so good. It's so good. Yes. Dude, it's so good. I love it, bro. I love it, dude. Holy cow. Trump does it again, bro. He does his little mini marathons. Oh, dude. He did it again. He gave us a good one. He almost made me miss leg day. I'm going to go. I'm going to be late at the gym, but dude, I got to do it. Guys, thank you so much. Please subscribe. Love you. Thank you. It was so fun being with you guys, talking with you guys. The chat is my favorite part, bro. Love you guys. Dude, I'm going to put the little outro video on, and I'll put the Discord on there so you guys could see that. And again, guys, appreciate you. Love you guys. Thank you. Subscribe. Dude, I'm with you guys. almost every morning, almost every night, most mornings, most nights, too. We're on here together. So thank you. And I'm going to put this little video. You can enjoy this video on the way out. See you guys. Bye-bye.
We have a president who actually fulfilled the promises he made during the campaign. Securing the border to foreign policy.
She now has a record as president that's pretty damn impressive.
We are all Charlie Kirk!
Why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let him in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came in on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
In that same year, you had the left side destroying Teslas, destroying Tesla buildings, committing violence.
And they used the other pin and everything. He didn't approve this up.
They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom.
Of racism and stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man, and I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
Military person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump.
He's right, he did beat Medicare, he beat it to death.
This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever. Not a close second, and I've known him for years. The Brzezinskis have known him for 50 years. If it weren't the truth, I wouldn't say it.
They want the Statue of Liberty back. So is President Trump going to send the Statue of Liberty back to France?
Absolutely not. And my advice to that unnamed low-level French politician would be to remind them that it's only because of the United States of America that the French are not speaking German right now. So they should be very grateful to our great country.
I said there's nobody that could want an open border. Nobody. And now I find out that it wasn't him. He auto-penned it.
But now I know all too well I am a full-fledged, hardcore conservative, and I'm proud of it. I mean, my favorite saying is I was born black, not Democrat.
We had a president that was grossly incompetent. You knew it, I knew it, and everybody knew it, but you guys didn't want to write it because you're fake news. Thank you. And by the way, ABC is one of the worst. I have to be honest with you. Thank you.
We are all Charlie Kirk!
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Damn! Can you believe I was a lefty during that debate?
I want to remind the audience.
Oh.
I will fight for you with every breath in my body, and I will never, ever let you down.
But what do you mean by beta male?
A beta male is a male who look like a man but think like a woman, and that's you.
Why should your right to freedom of speech trump a trans person's right not to be offended?
Because in order to be able to think, you have to risk being offensive.
I mean, look at the conversation we're having right now. You know, like you're certainly willing to risk offending me in the pursuit of truth. Why should you have the right to do that? It's been rather uncomfortable.
I'm just trying to work that out. I mean,
gotcha.
you have got me. I'm trying to work that through in my head.
An example is Minnesota, where hundreds of thousands of Somalians are ripping off our country and ripping apart that once great state. The last administration let in 20 million unknown and unvetted foreigners from all over the world, from places that you don't want to even know about. No country can tolerate such a risk to our very survival.
And we can be called populists, nationalists, racists. I don't care. I care about my family and about my country.
Someone on the right so much as farts in the wrong direction, everyone on the left is out in the streets, and all the stores have to board up their doors, and all hell breaks loose. I'm gonna load your lips so you know what to tell these people.
You're just being too emotional. You need to go drink a big old cold tall glass of get over it. President Trump was duly elected president of the United States. He was in a free election, and the American people spoke. And some of my colleagues are upset about that. In fact, they hate the president so much, they've shut down government. They hate him so much that if President Trump came out in favor of breathing to live, they would hold their breath. It's not rational.
The suspect in custody is a foreigner who entered our country from Afghanistan, a hellhole on earth. He was flown in by the Biden administration in September 2021.
What is the other?
Kamala Harris and
Left the building. We can now project the winner of the presidential race. Donald Trump wins the presidency. What started off as unlikely, impossible, is now reality.
And they use the auto pen and everything. He didn't approve this stuff.
Woman.
Are you a real woman?
I don't know. What's a real woman?
You don't know what a real woman is?
I voted for Kamala.
But isn't that a sign of mental illness?
Not for me. I don't think it is.
So you don't know if you're a real woman or not?
What's a real woman?
Why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let him in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came in on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
person came in the chat and he said, look at these two morons.
Okay.
Breaking news out of Poland. The FBI has executed an unprecedented search warrant at President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. The former president has both sides of the political aisle up in arms. Dangerous and unstable moment in America.
Okay? If someone on the left is telling you, oh yeah, you're right, both sides need to went down, call out the BS.
But I believe we're going to start looking into this whole thing with who signed this legislation. Who signed legislation opening our border? I don't think he knew.
They're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way, and I will never be moving.
Under Joe Biden, aka AutoPen, and the lefty lunatic Democrats, it was at record highs, higher than it's been in the last 45 years.
Yeah, but what do you mean by beta male?
A beta male is a male who look like a man but think like a woman. And that's you.
He just called you a moron. What do you think about that guy calling you a moron?
I like it, and I guess we have a lot of morons like me.
Who was operating the auto pen? This is a very serious thing. We had a president that didn't sign anything. He auto pen almost everything.
Charlie! 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 Charlie!
Under Daddy Trump's second term, it's